So we're 3 play sessions into this case, and I don't know about you guys, but I don't really know what's going on. Now I'm some of that is that we've played, too far apart. But I also just don't like.
Last session was before you started play rehearsal, and this is right after you started play rehearsal.
Was it? Oh, you're right. You're right. Yeah.
So, like,
Yeah.
I forgot where we're at.
the reason we haven't
I don't know
played
what's
is
happening.
you were busy.
Yeah. No, stop showing me
You're the problem.
notifications
I'm
from
innocent.
last week about Bethanol playing Pete. Just let me.
Trying to find the guy who did
Yes,
this.
yes, I know. I'm just saying that I don't. I like. We're gonna learn together what the plot is about.
We'll figure it out. I do think, the spread outness of this is causing us to probably not quite appreciate how peak it is. So I'm down to start up in our
yeah.
our
That's
Ace Attorney game.
that's my concern. I'm like not as invested in it as I could be because there's been up and down.
Also, shout out.
Listen,
Gotta give it-
here's what I'll say on my own part. I'm not to make myself a martyr, but I will. If we want to just have like a more hard, like we do it this often, and if I can't make it, you just fill my parts. I'm fine for that.
You're a hero.
I thank you, Lauren. I did it for
Our
you.
brave, our brave soldier, our
I
brave
actually
soldier.
don't want to do this, but I just wanted to hear you say that. So never mind. I take it back.
Okay.
No, but
I
like
mean-
I do mean like if we wanted to do it with some regularity, and it's
Yeah.
just like for those of us who are willing, it's like 'cause I played it before, so I'm not gonna.
Well, we should now that I'm not in a show. I've got quite a bit of time.
D&D next, or sorry, I should say I have no stuff on my schedule for D&D next week, so that's like
true.
something
That's true.
that we can take that spot that I
mean,
would usually
all right.
gobble.
Y'all can see the game.
Yes.
Cool.
I
Let's
hope we
go.
cut back to Gregory.
Let's begin.
Let's go.
Oh my god, the fucking ice.
The ice. Yeah, that's all I remember
This is-
is like something about
this is
frozen
the case
bodies
of
in
prison, right?
ice. Yes,
the
this
prison
is the
case,
case, Gregory. No, this is not the prison case.
This is the one with Quercus Alba.
Oh yeah, I love that case.
I don't
yeah.
know what's going on.
This is the Magic Treehouse case, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
April
Yeah, the
2nd.
Ooping Gluck ice statues.
Well,
That's pretty much how things went
said that?
down. Those are the facts of the.
Defenders theme.
Those are the facts of IS-7, as far as I'm concerned.
Facts don't care about your feelings.
I'm finally learning the truth about my father's last case. That's what we were doing last time. What's so
I
funny?
remember now.
Why are you
So
snickering?
what happened at the trial?
I don't know.
It's been a while.
We lost. Von
I don't
Karma
know.
did a real
Been like
number on
months.
us.
Really? You couldn't prove that Mr. Tangaroa was innocent? He just looks like so innocent.
Oh, we could prove it all right. Had a decent little pile of evidence in our favor, but then problem was we underestimated Von Karma. He fought even dirtier than we feared. Also, he showed up and had a new autopsy report, and we were like, "How the fuck did you get this?" And he just said, "I found it."
Secure
couldn't
a
do anything
conviction
about
at all costs. That was always his guiding principle.
Yeah, ain't that the truth? It's always funny coming back to Fender after so long, but because he's such a sincere character, but I play him so insincere. Anywho, the trial dragged on and on. Whole thing took about a year in the end.
We gotta fix your tone, man. I know you're being nice, but it doesn't sound like it.
What are you talking about? This is just how I sound, dude.
I'm real sorry your dad died, Edgeworth. What?
He was like a father to me. I'll never forget the day the verdict came down. December 28th, that following year. It's April now, so... Oh, mama. We're talking 17 years ago.
This case is old enough to be my assistant.
Time Time sure does fly, huh?
December 28th. I was there that day, 17 years ago, sitting in the courtroom gallery.
Well, yeah, because your dad died. I assume.
Mm-hmm. This is Fender.
So fucking funny! Oh my god. Just before the trial got started, Gregory noticed that Samson was looking even worse than usual.
Dog's face whenever you switch out their water bowl with like Pellegrino or something. You're like,
It turns out the poor guy had finally reached his limit. It was so bad, even he said he wanted to be found guilty.
have y'all seen those videos of dogs drinking Pellegrino and getting freaked out? It's
No, but I can imagine. I can imagine.
We're just like,
No, I don't
"What?"
watch dog torture videos on my free time.
Water.
Wait, you mean they forced a confession out of him like a dog?
Wait,
with
you
Pellegrino?
you mean they forced a dog to drink Pellegrino?
Yeah. Von Karma got what he'd been pushing for from the very beginning, making his dog healthier despite the dog's protests.
No, that dog was just full of bubbles.
And when Gregory tried to drop the bombshell about there being nobody to speak of, he learned that Von Karma had used the power of the police to head him off at the pass.
Why is it spicy?
He even had himself a fake autopsy report. Oh, I was
Yeah,
just
you were
joking.
right. You were right.
But that wasn't the
He
end.
cheats at Senator Nerdle.
But the worst part is that Von Karma cheats at Sinatu Nerdle.
Haha,
Von
Von
Karma-
Karma, if I were like to suggest that you might be, Googling the autopsy report during the trial, that would be like cheating or something.
1 second, Edgeworth. Movies starring Hong Chow. Excellent.
Von Karma had gotten Samson to falsely testify against himself to being accessory to murder in court, also known as a plea deal. Combined with his confession, the poor guy's goose was well and truly cooked.
So I guess we're done with the flashback segments then, because they're just recapping
I
the
was
rest of
gonna
what
s-
happened in the
also,
past.
We're fast approaching Edgeworth's dad's death, so yeah, I don't.
Yeah.
There's not much left we can do left with Gregory.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Gregory still had his hole in the ace, though.
Oh, I hope I get it through the voice.
You mean his ace in the hole, Fender? The same ace he asked Detective Bad to help him with?
Zactamundo. He knew he needed one last card to play if they squeezed a confession out of Samson. So he had Batty record all of Samson's interrogations. Which I'm pretty sure is highly illegal.
Not if
Well-
you're caught.
Yeah, so is what Von Karma was doing, so. Okay,
I
your
guess
thought?
Detective Bad really wanted to know the truth too, huh? I'm sorry, I'm watching dog videos of.
We all did. But he was a trooper.
Lauren's
Stayed
off on a side
in-
quest.
After Von Karma took him off of it.
I don't know what to do. They're like, why is it spicy?
He was tied up in some other big case too.
To be fair, that's
Good
also
old
me
Batty.
when I drink
They don't make them like that
bubbled
anymore.
water.
Mysteriously, a bunch of evidence. Mysteriously, whenever he would leave the office, a bunch of evidence would also mysteriously go missing with him. I wonder what that was all
Yatagarasu behavior.
Batty's the Yatagarasu.
One of them, yes.
There are multiple Yatagarasus.
Yeah, and
not
there's
what
also
you mean.
and there's also this one. I point at Kay. I'm like, but she's like the new cool one. It's a long
Wow, I
story.
bet that's a really interesting story that had a ton of like drastic implications for you, and was totally fun to experience.
And
huh,
then
Edward?
nothing happened that was like really obnoxious or like super annoying.
Look,
Like nothing that like really
You
threw off
finish-
everything.
you finish your
Anyway.
story, then I'll tell mine. Oh God.
Anyway, Gregory presented the recordings as proof that Samson's confession was coerced.
I'm gonna make
You
my
know
cousin
what?
drink sparkling
It
water.
almost worked. A cop named Ian Seidman got fired.
That was the most. We
I
needed
wonder
a
what
name
he
for a
did.
character who gets mentioned once.
I imagine he might have been some kind of insider.
Heed man.
Samson's interrogator and the initial detective before Bad, he took the fall for pretty much the whole thing. But Von Karma didn't get away scot-free.
Because he's German.
In fact, he was disciplined by the chief prosecutor.
For the one and only time in his 40-year career.
Still, Samson himself couldn't stomach another day in court. Why does he look like he's about to end it all?
I think he
He
might
is,
be, bro.
So when that
He might be.
So when that guilty verdict came down, it didn't just signal the end of that day, but of the whole sad affair.
I don't.
White people whenever kill their daughter in front of them.
Yeah.
I don't remember a lot myself, but my father's face when they declared Mr. Tangaroa guilty. Mr. Tangaroa! It doesn't feel appropriate here. I was a young child at the time, but even I could tell how much he was hurting inside. Of course, then my father died, so I kind of forgot about that, but...
I remember his face when he died too. He was like, ugh.
For some reason, I feel like I remember his last words being like, "Tell my son he's a disappointment." Gregory would have wanted.
You
to
weren't
appeal
there,
the
you
ruling,
don't
of course.
know!
You would have done He would have done anything to clear Samson's
He
name.
was the one breathing my air.
You were the one-
But then, well, you know what happened next. Poor guy, he never got the chance.
My dad died.
I should have left with him that day. I always blame myself for not doing that. I could have been the one breathing that air. But I shoved that aside and obsessed over something else instead. Or rather, someone else. I hated what you did. Hated you for choosing to stick with Von Karma.
You had beef with a kid?
Yeah, right, bro.
Fender had beef with a fucking like 7-year-old.
Edward's
And
just
I
like,
can't-
bro, I was
And
7.
since he's the one apologizing, he
Right.
had beef and he lost the beef.
I had a rough time of it as a child. Before any of that happened, I fell into a gorilla enclosure. He had
I hope
back on. What?
it was you. I hope you can forgive me.
No, you had every right. Actually, no, you didn't. I was like 7, but okay. I went on
Yeah,
to
but
become
you just had that look you just had that look about you. That like really punchable look that a lot of kids have, you know?
Well, I went on to become a prosecutor as planned, and that's when Mr. Von Karma showed me this case file. According to
Fender
these...
did make a go at trying to raise Edgeworth. I was too young, but
According to these records, Mr. Tangle... Yeah, that's the... Okay, Fender was only...
Yeah, we have to remember that
We're
canonically, Fender was like K's age.
Yeah, we're making fun of him for having... This
guy.
isn't an adult having beef with a 7-year-old. This is like a teenager. Like,
if I was
teenage,
18
yeah.
and my mentor's son, if my mentor died and his son went to go be raised by a lawyer Hitler, I'd probably be like, I gotta step in. Like, you could have
The
done
man-
something
You have
about
to
it,
be the
little
one
bro.
Yeah.
that steps up and not just get mad about
The
it.
man being raised, letting my boss's son be raised by the person who my boss spent used the last ounce of his willpower to try to discredit. Absolutely wild.
What happened, Unc?
According to these records, Mr. Tangaroa was convicted as the main culprit in Mr. Frost's murder.
Nope, that's not right.
What?
Samson was convicted as an accessory to murder.
Strange. The file clearly states that he was the perpetrator. Plus, I'm fairly certain that all of Mr. Von Karma's cases were successfully solved.
Mind if I peek at those?
Is it crossed out or
Files.
underlined?
This file's been doctored. The part about the verdict, it's been changed. And who
What?
was responsible for the and who was the one who signed off on this? Tony Chomper!
Doctor,
Tony
Chopper.
Here, feast your hot peepers on this.
Time for India versus Pakistan.
God damn it. Convicted Samson Tangaroa, age 39. Victim was found inside of one of his creations. Tangaroa discovered he had a taste disorder. Convicted as accomplice based on his confession.
You got a taste disorder too, Edgeworth. You seem to like Thor: Love and Thunder.
Shut up.
That's a copy of the file they have on record at the courthouse.
I thought the Screaming Goats were really cool.
Then why is my copy so different?
Well, you said it came from Von Karma, yeah?
Yeah.
Von Karma keeps doctored versions to make himself look better to the people he's hiring!
Oh my god.
Bro's hiding his
My
own
guess is
doctorate
he didn't
documents.
want Gregory's son thinking there was a murderer out there still at large. Didn't want you looking into it again before the statute of limitations was up.
Yeah.
So everything I believed about the case was a lie. It's funny.
You're, like, really easy to lie to.
It's okay.
Like they say, we all gotta start somewhere. What's important is you know what's what now.
It's funny how they're giving us all this additional information and context about Gregory's last case, but not mentioning the spirit medium thing at all. Like the actual plot point from that was from like the first Ace Attorney game, specifically about like that's who they hired Maya's mom for, right? It was like this case, and it's just not mentioned at all in this game.
No, Maya's mom was Mia and Maya's mom was hired to conjure Gregory's spirit after he died.
Was
Yeah.
that what it
What?
was? I haven't played in so long that I haven't played the first game in a while. I don't remember.
Like, and that was the whole point. Is that like Edgeworth thought Gregory was that Misty Faye was lying because that like either Misty Faye was lying or that Gregory was lying through Misty Faye to protect him. But it actually
right.
turned out that
Right.
Gregory couldn't possibly have known who actually killed him because he was unconscious at the time.
Gregory thought when being channeled that he was protecting Edgeworth.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He thought his son accidentally killed him.
Gregory.
The statute of limitations may have run out, but the truth's still out there, you know?
Yeah.
I inherited Samson's case when your old man passed. Prosecution.
Bill Maher.
I went on Bill Maher. Someone handed it off to somebody else. Prosecution handed it off to somebody else, too. The great Von Karma wasn't going to bother facing off against a rookie like me, was he?
Someone else, huh? I wonder who.
Anyway,
And I wonder
long story short,
If you
long
know.
what it means.
Anyway, long story short, the killer was never found, and Samson was found guilty. Number 15.
That's terrible. Is there really nothing we can do to help him?
Number 15.
Sorry, I'm playing Uno. and
Rest
Time
in
Princess.
power. There's Uno in Time Princess?
Yeah.
Not without the real perp, I'm afraid. Until
You
then,
throw
his
tomatoes up
confession
there.
stands. Also, he like died.
Rude, though.
He like died 5 years ago.
I killed the dog.
I killed the dog.
Unfortunate.
Speaking of which, I didn't find out it until after the verdict had been handed down, but
Yeah.
Karma had threatened Samson and made him a deal. told him if he didn't confess, he'd make sure Judy was convicted instead.
How could he?
Judy
Doesn't make any fucking
Hopps.
sense.
What is her name? Judy Bound, I think is the actual name. Which.
Judy Hopps is a good cop.
Samson, there was no way Judy could have done it. Of course, she doesn't even have a gun. She just has some mace, some racist mace.
I have a gun.
But he wasn't going to take any chances, so he did what he was told and confessed to keep her safe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now rip me this, Miles boy. Sorry, I wanted to do a little bit for that one. Did you
Jesse
like it?
Eisenberg, Lex Luthor.
Why did you?
No,
why do you think
Riddler.
I know.
No.
To be honest,
Superman.
Jesse Eisenberg Lex Luthor was a better Riddler than he was.
Oh,
the
yeah.
Joker,
Everyone says
the
it's
Joker
like-
or Lex
This
Luthor.
works if he's playing the Riddler.
That film actually does work if he is playing the Riddler, but it doesn't work if he's playing Joker Luthor, which is what he's doing. Why do you think your Uncle Daddy, blah, 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 blah. Why do you think your Uncle Eddie just happened to be in the prison the day Bronco Knight died?
Ah, that's right. I don't know what we're talking about.
You were there to see Mr. Tangaroa!
Are we going back to the prison that we were just at?
Please, I don't want to do the case in real time. I want to talk about what we did previously and actually didn't do and have to live through again.
Let's go, baby. Bingo. Judy and I both promised we'd visit him every day. I didn't quite keep that promise. I actually haven't visited him since we first made that agreement, and it's been 30 years. But Judy did. She never missed one visit in all these years. Come rain or shine, she always showed up.
She's bound to do so.
But none of that changed the fact that Samson is still being unduly punished day after day. I wonder if this is a commentary on something.
How heartbreaking. We've got to do something, Mr. Fender. I have a
Mr.
strong
Fender,
sense
not
of
Mr.
justice.
Edgeworth!
I'm kind of just here.
Mr. Fender!
right
Mr.
now.
Sexo, please!
Yeah.
Well, kiddo, that's actually why we came here. The ice sculptures are back on display, just like they were all those years ago.
Where did they put them?
I think I don't know. Antarctica? It's been a while. Been a while, so if there was an explanation, I forgot it. Ain't that right, Miles Areno?
I'm a prosecutor, Fender. I don't look at these things the same way as you or my father.
You should be scared.
But that doesn't matter right now. Speaking not as a prosecutor, but as Miles Edgeworth. I want to know the truth behind both of these cases, and I'm not leaving until I do.
You really are old Gregory's son through and through.
Yeah, he looks the exact fucking same without glasses.
he just did slick his hair back, and he's not wearing glasses. Alrighty then. Now that that's sorted, we can get to work. Good thing I brought the IS-7 case file and evidence with me today, huh? Here, documents first. Who doesn't love paperwork, am I right? The parts in red ink are my annotations.
Who wrote House of Leaves?
Thank you, Fender.
And here's some evidence for you. Enjoy! There's quite a few, so I'd take a minute to scope
Is this just
them
the
out
game
if I were you.
putting all the Gregory section evidence into my log?
Small
Yeah.
mountain of evidence. The IS-7 case.
Oh, right. It hasn't actually. I have to Yes, I see he's got like a bunch of stuff in his hands.
He's got like
Or-
3 boxes.
Yeah.
I bought you this puppy.
I don't want
You know,
a
our
puppy.
current case is just full of loose threads too, come to think of it. We're kind of bad at this.
Indeed. Not being bad at this, but yeah, there's a lot of disconnected things, and we haven't played in a while. So now it's time to look at all the threads that I don't remember and then connect them. The key players of that incident 18 years ago, who just happened to get caught up in another incident. Ah yes, the key players. Judy Bound, Samson Tangaroa,
And the rest.
this guy, Carmelo Gusto, and of course, who could forget Alicia Scone?
I
Oh my
tried.
God.
Carmelo
Look at
Anthony.
her. And who has a better story than Delicia Scone?
The ice sculptures in the Winter Wing that are perfect replicas of the ones from 18
Okay, so
years
they're
ago.
replicas, but they just were like, hey, please remake them.
The poison gas attack in the Autumn Wing, which has been disguised to look like the Winter Wing.
There was a gas?
Gas! Gas, gas,
How
gas!
did they get the Pokemon in
The
here?
2 chemicals that were found inside the Pisces statue's display case, Ubiquium and Asphyxion, that form a poisonous gas when mixed together.
I once studied a case from the 1800s about gas.
The victim
It was in
of the
England.
gas...
Very
Oh, God. The victim of the gas attack, Carmelo Gusto, who was no stranger to the events of 18 years ago, and who was still unconscious and undergoing treatment in the medical room.
Oh yeah, we commented like he looks like a mix of Zorro and Sanji.
And finally, we come to the body, floating face down in the fountain. I actually forgot about this part.
Yeah, I did too.
And the fact
I
that
didn't.
the ice
Awesome.
sculptures have melted, just as they did all those years ago. The events of the present day would appear to be intimately linked with the events of the past. It's almost like this is a case where we jump forward and backward and forward in time, and now we have to connect the pieces from backward and now in time into one
We
case.
Jump back 17 years ago when we last played this.
Let's go. I think it'd be so
Sounds
funny
good to me. Let's get investigating.
if like after all of this, the 2 cases are just completely unrelated.
That would be fun.
It's like they take place at the same place.
It's from.
That's it.
Shut up, my turn. Oh no, you don't. Aren't you forgetting somebody?
Jesus.
This is my investigation.
Bro, you weren't even alive when this case started. Shut up.
Math, I was a few months old.
Eustace is quite right. He was only like 3 weeks old, conception-wise.
I was alive for
People
none
who
of
aren't intending to instruct him from his duties.
It was because I shot myself, but I cried.
I would hate to have to add a guilty to my report to the committee. And do you need a wiping?
What?
Also, may I just say? Can I just say real quick? I am no longer obsessed with Angry Birds. You're no longer going to hear me talk about Angry Birds. I've moved on from it. It was a childish obsession. I won't. So trust me. You won't have to deal with it anymore.
Okay.
So what am I guilty of now? I am simply offering once again to do what I can to help with this investigation.
Your offer is duly noted and duly declined. Hat.
Nice.
Ooh, she isn't pulling any punches. The identity of the body from the fountain is currently being ascertained.
Yeah.
Okay, I
If
think
only
I
about
think
time we would have all of the information we need.
I
Shut
think-
up, Mr. Edward.
I think the body found in the fountain was literally like the end of last time that we played, probably.
Well, it was the end of last time we were in an Edgeworth segment, because then we went back in time.
Right. Yeah. Perhaps I can help you speed that process along.
Gotta get back in time.
I
Show
think-
speed.
I think I have an idea of who our mystery victim might be.
Yeah? What? Really? Then you have to tell me it's the law!
Humph. Very well. Maybe it isn't just the ice sculptures that have resurfaced after 18 years. The body in the fountain may also be a visitor from the past.
Oh, this is great.
Yes,
Now they have,
Take
now they
that,
just have us.
Swear.
It's the sweat.
I believe the body in the fountain is that of the man who was murdered here 18 years ago. Mr. Artie Frost! What? You're
Oh my
saying that was
fucking
poor
God.
Chittywinks? I didn't know I was in this scene!
Blended forever. Oh, come on. Come on. Come on, LeBron. No, get Jackson Hayes off my team. What? Wait, what are we talking about? Sorry, my new obsession is the Los Angeles Lakers.
Eustace, this is worse.
Wait, who the heck is Chiliwinks or Artie or Rui Hachimura or what artists you're talking about?
Artie Frost is a famous sculptor, Eustace. He is not on your draft.
Was he a power?
Although he was known as Paul Lalique.
Point guard?
No, the sculptures on display here are all his works.
No way! Sounds like he did well for himself. Always good to encounter a fellow baller.
Eustace
Ah,
Baller.
shit.
I don't think he ever bought.
I'm changing my last name to Baller.
In the IS-7 incident.
There's someone in the NBA whose last name is Ball.
Peak.
That's pretty
Judge Gavelle knows about the IS-7 incident.
Isn't LeVar Ball on Fraud Watch right now?
It's LaMelo Ball. But LeVar is, I think, another person who probably is on. There's so many frauds in the NBA.
Mr. Edgeworth, the IS-7 incident is an 18-year-old case. And according to police records, the victim's body was recovered and an autopsy duly carried out. I know that your dad died, like, immediately afterward, but you have to get over it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what the records say. But the records can't always be trusted.
For example, they said I was in the Epstein files.
What are you insinuating, Sexo?
Obama put me in those.
That while the files say stuff like body totally recovered or sex offender on the Epstein plane, the defense back then would beg to differ.
I love that Trump said Hillary's was responsible for that. Like Hillary Clinton sat there saying, "Now put my husband in the files too. Gotta make it look real." Like she really sat there with Obama. Like, no. It's got to be believable. Put Bill in there.
Yeah, we have to
I
make
was
it
there
look
for the
legit.
cuisine, and Bill was not.
Not that it stopped the prosecution from shutting them down hard, of course.
She's locking in. She's locking in.
You should just scratch his butt.
Yeah. What's the score? We're winning. We're up. Holy shit. Cool. Thank you. Anyway, what else you got to tell me?
What is it, Eustace? What did they say?
Well, we beat the Celtics and the body. We got an ID.
Bah!
No, right? And they're like the first seed in the East, so that's huge. Oh, also some sculptor named Frost or something. So I guess Edgeworth called it or whatever. But yeah,
Ha! Called it!
Goddess of justice.
I know, right, Gavel? It's huge.
So my father's deductions were right all along. Well,
See, Edgeworth looks really happy about it too.
well, Judge Gavelle, I'd say this changes things, wouldn't you? Perhaps now you'll admit that I might be of use to this case. More than a certain junior prosecutor, anyway.
Used to this?
Shut up, Eustace!
No fair! You're trying to get a higher steal average than I am this game.
I'm doing no such thing. All I want is to uncover the truth. And if we're going to get to the bottom of what happened here, we'll need to work together.
You do not need to do anything, and you do not need to know the truth. This case is none of your concern. I don't give a fuck that your dad died.
Whoa there, Judge G. I think you might be wrong about that.
Judgy.
Judge G.
Another of your interruptions, Mr. Sexo?
Yup. See, I was on the defense team for the IS-7.
First team all defense.
I'm gonna kill you.
I'm so sorry.
I'm gonna kill you.
So this case is very much my concern.
I
was one of the-
thought he was making an NBA because I just saw defense team. I was like, no way. And then I was like, oh wait.
Why would he be making an NBA reference? He's talking about us. We're the defense team.
You're on the first team all defense too, Edgeworth.
But unrelated, but I do play a killer defense game.
I
was one of the
don't
pesky kids
play
pushing the theory that the
basketball.
body had
I
actually gone
play
missing.
chess.
Yeah, clearly.
Oh, I'm sorry for your. I'm
Someone who
sorry
plays
for your.
chess.
I'm sorry for your loss, Edgy. I'll take it to court sometime.
Chess
You have
is
that
a
chess-
highly intellectual game.
You have the build of someone who plays chess.
I said the line.
Oh, I'm getting a call.
The prosecutor at the time may have brushed us off, but you can't deny the testimony of your eyes.
Yes, I
or your
can.
eye, because one of them's covered up by your hair. Or to put it
It's
a little
called
more
a bang.
bluntly, the prosecution's case was
We
rotten
wouldn't
from
know
the
it.
ground up.
I just realized the girl villain Kong in the new Donkey Kong game has the same hairdo as Courtney.
It's a very popular style.
Yeah.
Evil,
Yeah.
like evil
It's
woman,
because it's
but
hot.
it's hot. Yeah. It's
Yeah?
also like evil
Yeah.
woman, but subtle about it.
Dude, I was offered someone shift, but I can't.
Oh.
When there's been a
I was just
Definitely
offered a
an
share.
Edgeworth.
when there's been a miscarriage of justice caused by the prosecution, it's the committee's job to fix it. No.
Yeah.
Ugh.
And who better to help you unpick the mess than someone who was there at the time? Unless you have an ulterior motive.
Judge Gavelle seems to know the facts of the IS-7 incident in some detail. In which
Thank
case,
you.
I suspect she must be here on the committee's behalf.
Your connection to the case is noted, Mr. Sexo, but I fail to see how it concerns Mr. Edgeworth.
He's the son of the original defense attorney and the protege of this case's lead prosecutor. And if that's not enough for you, he was at the trial too.
I don't care.
Sorry, Edgeworth, there's nothing I can do. She says she doesn't care.
There's nothing we can do!
But don't you think, I guess you don't think, never mind.
Ugh. Very well. You may both assist in the investigation, but only if you refrain from interfering with the work of others, and we will be working everywhere. The Winter Wing is off limits for now. This room, however, is all yours.
Bro, we've been stuck in this room for like half the case!
Alrighty, great to hear we're on the same
And you're gonna
wavelength.
stay stuck here.
This is like Corcus
Why don't we
Alba.
bring it in? Show we're all on the side of justice.
Okay.
Where's my hug?
Do not test me, Mr. Fender. I want to hit you in the head with my gavel. Your permission to investigate can be revoked at any time.
Holy
Your
shit!
permission to live can be removed at
Duly
any
noted,
moment.
Your Honor.
It's working together. We're like the big three attorneys. You know, we're like the Heatles in 2010. This is huge.
Shut the
Yeah,
fuck up, what are you talking
totally!
This is a
I'm
turn
just
up for
trying
the
to
books,
get on
huh,
his good
Milesy? We get to do our thing after all. What the hell is he? I
Thanks.
feel like every time Fender uses a pet name for Edgeworth, it's a new
I know, right? Thanks to your immeasurable help as always.
no sweat. Besides, I was mostly doing it for me. I
You
actually
know,
don't.
okay.
Even though we had this whole character building arc last time, I still don't care for you.
Well,
I'm gonna do my
Okay.
own thing.
I'll be investigating my own thing, so just holler if you need to find something interesting.
I will.
Yeah.
He just goes over to Eustace and is like, who's your draft picks?
Who's my starting five? A great question.
Well,
So-
okay, shall we?
He's gonna be able to see everybody, right?
Heck yeah, let's The investigation commenced. Is he talking about basketball?
I don't know.
fucking
I
hate
don't care.
basketball.
We're still unclear on two key facts. How Mr. Frost's body came to be where we found it, and the source of the ubiquium.
You're right. We need some more intel. Why does
Yeah.
I smell?
Indeed. Let's focus on the ubiquium first and foremost.
It's used in stuff like dish soap and paint, right? What does that have to do
Correct.
with ice?
It's also bright red in color and has a distinctive minty fragrance. Love
I
it.
don't know any
Eating
dish
toxic
soap that's
paint.
red.
Why do you know
Okay,
what
well,
toxic
sounds like we know what we're
paint
looking
tastes
for.
like?
And fragrance means smell. It smells minty.
Oh,
Well,
Edgeworth is a paint sniffer confirmed.
it's a sculpture of a brave warrior battling against a serpent. That's what happens to me when there's a bug in the house and I have to fight it. Did Paul Hadley paint this one too, Mr. Edgeworth?
he did. It seems he was fascinated by fantasy and mythology when he was a young man. He would have loved the movie Thor: Love and Thunder. This piece embodies the tragic yet gritty determination of the young as they face an impossible situation. It's called The Math Test.
Talk about relatable. I mean, I don't
Are
know
you
if
are you in
I do
school,
math
Kay?
and kill
We've never
bugs
really
every
talked about
day.
this. Do you like
I dropped out.
Like, who raises you? Do you live with, like, family? Like, what's the deal? You just kind of show up places and then we do stuff. I've never really talked to you about, like,
We
your
what?
home life.
No. Well, you know,
This
I don't wanna
statue
talk
looks like
about
it's
it. I
holding a
was high,
penis.
bro. Statues of a man and woman in old-timey clothes. What time, I don't know. Did Paul Halik make these as well? Does he do anything
Yes, it
contemporary?
seems he
or is it
created
like
them later
boring?
in his life, once he had begun to make a name for himself. His wife pushed him to sculpt the two of them as ancient gods, and he couldn't say no to his beloved. The title is The Beautiful Goddess Venus and Her Humble Servant.
Wow, talk about putting your goddess on a literal pedestal. I should have a servant. This thing in front of the door is a fir tree, right?
Yes, they're usually associated with winter, but this door leads to the autumn wing. I suppose it's all part
I
of
just know it because
someone's
birds
elaborate
like it.
ruse. Okay.
And you're like, haha, me.
Rouge?
I could paint it red for that autumny feel that happens to fir trees. What does
Evergreens
mean?
stay green all year round, Kay. That's why they're called evergreens.
Oh, I mean, I just thought like they could be green at any point, but they weren't.
All right.
They chose it like.
Well, this tree is red, so
The door here is marked with a nice autumny looking tree. They should switch
and
the doors.
yet
and
it
the
leads
trees.
to the winter wing. I suppose it's all part of the elaborate deceptionary ruse.
I fucking hate ruses.
The
I could
Ruse
steal the
Goldberg
leaves if
machine.
you like, make things
I'm
a little more
involving the
wintry. I
two.
could like switch them around.
I think
could
you'd better
tamper with the
leave them
evidence.
alone, Kay.
I love tampering with evidence.
It's a selection of trophies won by Paul Halik, or rather,
Talk to Eustace.
Artie Frost. No, I'm not gonna do that. Evidently, he was a very well-respected artist. Yeah, that's what words
Talk to
say.
Eustace.
Well, you got one too, Mr. Edward. So it's about time I won one too. Guess I'll have to find some thieving contest to enter. Do you think you could give me one of your trophies? Like, you could just give it to me. You don't need it.
No.
Or you could set something up, something with a nice ceremony at the end, all that. I never graduated.
Yes, yes, followed by a swift
Or
round
high
of
school.
arrests.
Or middle school.
Go back.
Wait, Kay hasn't graduated middle school either.
It seems the police. Kay, you're not like a homeless, are you? Like, where?
What kind of question is that, Mr. Edgeworth?
Well,
That
I
falls
just
on
like.
the house.
Well, I just like. No, I mean in the sense that, like, after your father died, did you live with someone? Do you have a place to
I'm
live?
a thief,
Were you just?
bro.
Were you just?
I'm a thief, Mr. Edgeworth. Give me some of your money, please.
Well, it seems the police have already removed the body.
But why did the body of a victim from 18 years ago turn up in this fountain? Was he like frozen in an ice block or some shit?
Probably.
And why
That's
was it all
probably where
rotten
this
and
is
stuff?
going.
Did it like walk here? Did it like zombie walk here?
Need
love
I
the monster
remind
mash.
you that zombies aren't real? It seems likely that the body was preserved somehow, likely in the ice sculpture. Yes.
Like in the Monster Mash. Is that like possible though?
Monster Mash.
Hey, Mr. Forensics Guy, anything to report? Any monster mashing around?
Yes, ma'am. Traces of both ubiquium and asphyxium and unobtainium have been detected in the fountain.
What about Eevee and you know, the other ones? I'm gonna say they're probably carried here by the stream from the Autumn Wing, like with the water and shit.
In addition to those two chemicals, there's also a large amounts of sugar.
I love sugar.
The composition of the sugar is being analyzed as we speak.
There's sugar.
I
in
can
the
analyze it,
fountain.
like I can just.
Where would it have
You
even
know?
come from?
You should go talk to Eustace. He knows a lot about.
No, if I'm talking to Delicia Stone instead. Hello there, Diddy.
Delicious
Still
sound.
investigating away, are you? Found anything interesting?
Everyone definitely over there, dude.
No, dearie. Well, nothing much anyway.
What was that? An impression of my voice? Was that silly girl? That wasn't a dearie moment. That was more of a lambkin. Sweetheart is for when you're being sympathetic, of course, and treasure is for when they're in a tiz. Love is for people you're not that keen on, and petal you use when you're trying to get someone's attention. The fuck? Reminder that I established
Wow.
that this voice
I
is
didn't realize
fake,
there
and
was
then
so
went
many more.
back to doing it at some point.
Mr. Edgeworth, Petal, I hope you're getting all this down.
Don't even try it, Kay.
I wish I could call you slurs, but I guess this will have to do.
British.
I don't know which ones would apply.
Dearie
Dearie
me.
me.
Why did we both just say that?
'Cause it
What?
was my
She's
line,
infecting
and you
me.
got mad that I was
Stone is
riffing.
infecting me. I'm riffing as well.
Oh, you can check all these things. I guess you gotta go talk to fucking Eustace. I swear to
I
God.
can talk to Larry instead. Shut your mouth. Miss Brown's
That's kind of
tea
a
set
stupid
laid out
tea
neatly
set.
on the serving card.
Bro, my
like
only
Stephen
other
Noah.
character in the game in this chapter died.
Hmm.
You gotta give me something. Give me
L.
a morsel.
The pamphlet says the gallery is famous for its tea.
I mean, if
It
you're
was,
being
like,
real, I just
handmade.
don't think Eustace is gonna have any information for us, at least not yet. Understandably so. The cup we were given was delicious.
Oh no.
I would say that's fair if you hadn't just talked to Delicia.
Oh yeah, I
Stone.
didn't really. I don't.
Looks like all of this stuff was designed by Mr. Frost. It's a pretty
Interesting.
sick tea set.
In that case, I think we'd better take a closer look.
Do we think he like poisoned the teacup in his
Maybe.
death?
So this
Yeah.
dishware was made by Artie Frost.
It looks very fancy.
Oh,
Like-
it
like it was made
is.
by a
I'm
priest.
willing to bet that this set can fetch something in the thousands of dollars. So let's try not to touch any of it unless we absolutely have to.
Mr. Edgeworth, I broke it.
Kay! You especially are not allowed to touch anything. Stop it, Kay! I can see your eyes lighting up. Don't pick up more things. I can pick them up because they might be
Well, I have to
evidence,
make
but
them
you
the number.
can't. Teapot, designed by Paul Holik.
I had to break the according plate to go
Was that
with
the
it.
one
like,
thing
the
it was?
sauce
Oh
getting
my
flipped
god.
and the cup is
Hey! Edgy!
Oh my god.
I'm in.
We
What?
didn't even have a choice.
The illusion.
Well, we walked within Larry's AOE field, and now he's talking to us. What is it?
Because I cast this chapter, but the ratio is now 4-1.
You be careful with that teapot, you hear? Wait, wait, 4? I don't have 4.
Is I guess it would. You're right.
You be careful.
3-1,
I mean,
my
but
bad.
it was 3-1 also last time.
You be careful with that
Actually,
teapot,
no, it was
you hear?
4-1. If we were using the canon voices, aka mine, it would have been 4-1. It would have been 4-1 last time.
Why is Larry so concerned
This
all
is
of
my
a
fault.
sudden?
Why are we standing here just to suffer?
Honored guests. I can pour you a cup if you like.
Miss
Is she like
Bound!
Southern or something? I don't know what I did with her.
Ah!
Miss Bound.
Judy! That's why Larry's interested. Oh,
Ew.
god damn. I'm good, thanks. No tea for me. I only drink energy drinks. You two knock yourselves out.
I hope they kill you.
I need to get him to stop drinking energy drinks. That's like the opposite of what he needs.
I need to spike his monster.
Yes, a quick tea break won't hurt.
He drank white monsters and created a third.
Oh god.
2 cups coming right up.
Hey, Edgy! Have you ever had a Four Loko? Larry, stop talking to me right
Great.
now.
I
Ah.
fucked up the joke.
Oh look, Kay has tea. Hey, Kay had tea too.
Wow, it tastes even better than it smells, which is really bad. It smells terrible. What type of tea is this, Mr. Edgeworth?
It's Ceylon, I believe. It's usually identifiable by its citrus aroma, but Miss Bound,
Fuck, I'm allergic to
is this
lemon.
the same blend you served this morning?
What? Why, yes. Is it alright if there isn't anything wrong with it? Is there? I'm crying. I'm
Oh
crying.
no, not at all. It's just that
I
the
saw the
cup you
tears
gave me
flash.
earlier had a slightly different aroma.
My favorite.
Really? That's odd. I used the exact same blend, both times. I don't own any other tea. I don't see what could account for the difference.
So, is the killer, it's gonna be her, right? Unless there's someone else we haven't met. I feel like...
I would never kill anyone, except for, like, a good
Hey!
meal.
What's the big idea? Quit being mean
Larry.
about Judy's tea, will you? What? What?
The one
You didn't
time
even...
Larry actually is the killer.
You didn't even want to drink it, Larry. What's gotten under your skin? Nothing. You're just rude. Rude Goldberg machine. You don't even try to call me by the right name. It's Maurice Dunham, dang it. You know what? I'm done. I'm not talking to you anymore.
He's Maurice Dunham.
Well, that was childish, even for him. We'll see if he actually is done talking to me, or if he's going to keep randomly appearing in the case and providing unhelpful interjections.
God, I fucking hope not. Wow, what happened there? Is Larry, like, a problem?
Let's ask... Actually, no. We don't need to ask him about it later. I don't know. Talking to Miss
Let's never
Bound
talk
is
to him
more of a
again.
priority
Drink
right
2
now.
white monsters and made a third.
We may not have any evidence to prove that she's the culprit, but it does seem likely that the poison gas was her doing.
The tea, look at the tea, it's red.
Minty. The tea from this morning did it smell minty? Is that the connection we're making?
No, the tea isn't minty, or it's not citrusy, it's minty.
What's this?
You
Oh.
A caddy containing Ceylon tea leaves. It's a well-crafted tin canister designed to prevent moisture and sunlight from damaging its contents. Not a bad thing to use, considering the quality of the blend Miss Bound serves. The tablecloth draped over the cart is pure white and completely spotless.
And it's just waiting for me to grab it by the edge, clear my mind, and whoosh! And then all of the tableware crashes to the floor. And
Kay,
then I have to pick
Kay,
it up with my hands,
I
and it's like
cannot
all
stress
bloody.
enough how bad of an idea that would be.
Yeah, no, the whole thing was a bad idea. I thought I could pull it off, but even in like my fantasy, I can't. What's the worst that could happen though? Even if it does go sideways, we'll just wind up with like a cool tea-colored tie-dye.
Yes,
Maybe.
well, I'd
like,
rather it
thousands of dollars
remained
in
white.
places.
Plus, I don't think Miss Bound would appreciate us meddling with it.
Really? But there's so many other colors that would like totally work, like pink, sky blue, like red, and
You're
like
so into doing this.
stain brown. I'm gonna do it.
Okay,
Underneath the
hold
car.
on, I'll be right back. I need to jerk off.
I'm jerking it.
Give me 20 minutes.
Give me
Oh,
20
okay.
minutes. I couldn't get it hard.
What else is there?
I don't know, bro. Let's keep walking around.
Can you click on the teapot?
See, I definitely clicked on the I don't, okay, there's nothing more here.
Or underneath the cart?
Yeah.
Wait,
Underneath
wait a
the-
minute.
There's a check mark on. Oh, over here. Yeah.
It's a man with a moon-shaped head and a woman with a sun-shaped head. Do you think they're in love? The man's got a real pained look in his eyes, though. It's probably because the sun is too bright. Is this another Paul Halik piece? He had like a thing. with
Yes, from
astrology
his
and
younger
things.
years, when he was something of a dreamer. He
And then he was
depicted those closest to him by means of a motif taken from nature. The piece is titled, My Parents.
Guess the mom shone brightest in that house. This guy is kind of terrible at naming shit.
Yeah.
Yup.
Where were you before you rejoined us here, Miss Bound?
I had to go and tell our visitors were closed. Oh, and hand out a little something, an apology. Was there something you wanted to talk to me about? Did you also want a little apology gift? Because I ran out and I don't like you.
That's alright. There's a few things, actually. Not least of all, the fact that I think you might be the one who set the poison gas trap. I'm thinking this in my mind, so don't respond
Why did
yet.
I hear your thoughts just now? And they were
Poison
kind of
gas
really small.
incident. The original ice sculptures melted 18 years ago, correct? How did you manage to recreate them?
Oh, you know about what happened back then?
Yeah.
In that case, you might also know I took pictures of them during the contest. I thought about this, Mr. Edgeworth. You stupid bitch. I commissioned the creation of a set of replicas based on these photographs in this current exhibit.
But
ask
why
how I
go
found that
through
person.
the trouble of creating replicas?
Mr. Frost's Zodiac series was his great unfinished work. I wanted to see it completed at last, and I just thought, like, who else to do it than, like, a fucking stranger? Or rather, recompleted. It was my fault that the original set melted in the first place, after all, because I set that poison gas
I
trap.
see. And is there any particular reason why the winter and autumn wings look so similar?
They don't really have, like, a differentiating factor to me. You think they look alike? You do? Maybe I just reused some of the decorations from one and the other by accident. And she's crying.
She's
see?
clearly lying. But I don't have
no,
the
I'm
evidence
just
to
all
prove
crying.
it just yet. I need to find probably one more piece of evidence, and then I can, like, start connecting everything
Dirty
together.
Bound is the killer, but she just gets really self-conscious when you confront her about it.
From the
And so
color...
they're never able to figure it out.
From the color and aroma, I'd say this is a puddle of spilt tea. Larry
And
broke
look,
a
there's a small
teacup.
chunk of
That's why.
ceramic in it. This wasn't me, I swear. I just broke the rest of them. Somebody broke something. That's crazy. Who could
I
have done
know that
Wait,
insignia.
Can I break more teacups while Phoenix was
Mr.
Phoenix Edgeworth was while Edgeworth was picking up
Crash,
that.
crash.
Look, either Kay broke it or Larry broke it. I don't know. A certain
I can't
high-strung
Larry did
somebody
that.
just might know a little something to. Oh God. Well, Larry's not here, so we can't talk to him right now about it.
But we can shit talk him.
I'll talk to fucking you. Do you mind, Mr. Winner? You're in my way.
I do mind, actually, and I'm not going anywhere. You'll just have to go around me.
Well, we just thought you might want to move to a better spot. That's all.
What better spot? I demand you show it to me at once!
Is that really all it takes to make you do whatever we want? Okay, cool. Do we really need to talk to Larry about... Okay.
If something smells.
Coleman, don't act like you're not excited. You're like, do we have to talk to Larry?
Oh gee, I guess I should pretend to run away from him and then go back and then stare at him longingly and then like linger on his line.
I'm going to keep this simple, Larry. You're hiding something, so just tell me what it is.
His true talent. Whoa, quit it with the glare off, you two. It's weird.
Ah, come on, Kay. You know me better than that. I wasn't staring. I was struck by an idea for a picture. Now, Edgy, he was glaring. Yes, and I'll
I don't
keep
know
glaring.
if he glaring if he only glares.
Yeah. No, this time I am distinctly glaring. And I'll keep glaring at you until you tell us what you're hiding. Quit it! I already told you I'm not talking to you anymore. You're talking to me right now. I mean,
You really should hold
from
on to
now
your
on,
promises, Larry.
I'm not talking to you ever again, starting now.
This is why the Queen of England dumped you.
And then this is getting me nowhere. I suppose I'll have to figure out what he's hiding first before. Oh my god, dude. What? Larry.
What are you hiding?
Come on, Larry. What are you hiding? Not saying. Why are you making noises? Why are we making noises?
Look,
What's
you two,
going on?
This is no time for kids' games. I wanted to play hopscotch, and you guys said no, so
Well,
you
I
guys don't get to do whatever
certainly
the fuck
wasn't
this is.
playing.
It's pretty clear Maurice isn't gonna talk to you. And I know
Oh,
you don't
he'll
respect
talk.
chosen names
Don't
or
you
pronouns
worry about
or whatever
that.
the fuck, Edgeworth, but you gotta be nice about this.
Okay. I think we have to present the like spilled tea thing.
I'm Larry Butts. My name's Larry Butts.
Would you mind taking a look at this for me, Larry? Why would you show me that? Tell me, what is it about Miss Bound's tea set that's got you so agitated?
Agitated?
If you won't tell me, then perhaps you'd prefer to explain it to Judge Gavel. This is over him fucking dropping a teacup. Wait! Don't make me look bad in front of Verity. She thinks I'm a sensible, cool, clean-cut guy. I can assure you no one thinks that, Larry. Well, I don't want her to see the real me.
Cool.
The real low-down, dirty me. I'm not so sure anybody here. Yeah, okay. But if you don't want her to think badly of you, the best thing you can do is talk to me. All right, I'll talk. All right, Larry, enough is enough. Now confess. Is this any way to treat your best friend, Edgy? Is this any way for you to treat yours? By lying to him, hiding things, wasting his time in multiple cases over and over again? I get the picture already. Stop glaring at me like that. I'll tell you everything, okay? Earlier, I thought Verity might like a cup of tea, so I went to pour one for her. But I got distracted, and my hand slipped, and smash! I broke the teapot! A priceless work of art! It's in pieces because of me! No words exist to describe how far away I saw this coming from.
Yeah. Ouch. You really messed up this time, Maurice. I would never do anything like that.
See, Edgy? Everyone's gonna think less of me now, and by everyone, I mean women! Judy's never gonna forgive me for this!
No?
Crying to me won't do you any good. I think you need to apologize to Miss Bound.
Oh my god.
Jesus Christ.
My teapot.
Please forgive me! Please! I'm sorry, Judy! I'm so sorry! Please forgive me, Mommy! Judy, I don't have any money, but I'll paint your portrait. I'll paint you 50 portraits.
Please, Mr. Dunham. It's really me who should be apologizing. Because I really do not want to see 50 stick drawings of my face. How could I have failed to notice that there were broken pieces of ceramics on the floor? Somebody could have been hurt. Here, let me make sure that that's safely disposed of. It's evidence bag?
The
Oh,
teapot
in the
in
trash.
question was designed by Artie Frost, correct? I understand it was something you've long treasured. You must be upset.
Upset.
Oh, I am. But of course, all things break eventually.
Including me.
As luck would have it, I have another identical teapot. It's far from the end of the world. Oh, I stop crying.
Is she less attached to Mr. Frost's work than she used to be? I
I
can't.
get better at creating fakes.
I can't believe this, Judy. You're the sweetest, the kindest.
I hate
Ah,
you.
this other teapot you're talking about. It's the one sitting on the top of the cart right now, right?
What do you mean?
Yeah, so when I smashed the first one, I tried to hide the pieces in the bottom of the cart. And that's when I saw that other pot under there. So I took it out and basically switched the two pots.
Oh, I see.
Yep, and that's everything I have to tell you. I'll be extra careful not to break the other one, I promise. You have no shame whatsoever, do you? I'm sorry.
It's really quite alright. Thank you for being so honest, and please keep your portraits to yourself.
See, Edgy, isn't Judy the absolute best?
I don't like you.
I trust you won't take advantage of her kindness and will make amends somehow. I sure will! Once I make it as an artist, I'm gonna give her one of my paintings. She was one of my models, after all. It's only fair. At this rate, I suspect he's likely to make more trouble than amends. Don't you think it would be better for you to keep out of her way for a very long while? Oh, but I will be keeping out of her way, because I sketched her and the others already. Her and the others? Every time I ask a follow-up question, I regret it. Keen to see my work, huh? Yeah, I drew a few great sketches of some ravishing beauties. Wanna see?
Interested in
God
Larissa's
damn it.
ravishing beauties, huh, Mr. Edgeworth?
I'm afraid you've greatly misjudged, Kay. I simply wish
Oh,
to see
yeah.
if Larry has captured
You've
any
ever done.
unusual details this time around, too. Unusual details? Nothing's unusual about these. They're my best work yet. Jesus Christ.
Really? Now I want to see them too. I better not be in these fucking
Bisexual.
pictures.
Ah,
Okay.
you're a sweetheart, Kay. Alright, let me dig them out for you. Give me a sec, okay? I suppose we might as well take a look. We're already in a Larry scene, so what the fuck, whatever. So these sketches of
Now the
yours...
Larry's-
This is butt building.
Seriously, Edgy, if you wanted to check out my art, you should have just said so from the get-go. Here, feast your eyes on this.
I think Edward and Larry ever explored each other's bodies.
He's
What?
actually good at what? He's actually
We did establish this. We saw another one of his drawings earlier, and it was pretty good. What am I
Judy
looking
looks
at
like
here?
Sonic the Hedgehog.
And Courtney and Verity looks yeah, she's clearly his favorite.
Verity looks like she's
Fire
a
Emblem
profile for a Fire Emblem character.
Yeah. What am I looking at here? I told you
Like, she
already.
looks like she's about to draw her sword and commit war.
Yeah. Ravishing
This proves
beauties.
that Larry is like the only heterosexual in Phoenix, right? Because he would sooner draw Scone than draw like
Handsome man.
Yeah.
draw a man.
Yeah. The only reason Kay's not on, I'm just glad Kay isn't on in this
Not
drawing.
because she's a minor. He's not attracted to
She
her.
was hiding behind Edgeworth the whole time.
Just a few of the fair faces that have caught my eye since I've been here, you know? There's Verity and Judy and somebody else. I don't know. She was talking about like desserts and she gave me a little cheek kiss and I got like a halfie, so I decided to add her to the drawing.
Happy's crazy. Coleman, if you were making a real Ace Attorney tier list of like your favorite characters, where is Larry on that list?
A.
Yeah, probably like.
Why
But
did you draw them all on the same page?
well, I meant to draw the room at first, but just something to pass the time. Then I saw one beauty and another, and well, I just scribbled them all down as I went. This is what Larry does while we discuss the case. He just draws them. So these were all drawn at different times. Huh? Oh yeah, I guess they were all drawn at different times. I did one of you too, Kay. God damn it.
Fuck!
You're on a different page though.
Wow, you did? I'm flattered.
How true to life are these sketches? Did you only draw what you actually saw? Of course! You think I draw things I can't see? Like, using my imagination. Edward, you know I don't think.
I don't have one of those.
Larry is
I
unable
could never
to
rotate an apple 360
I was
degrees
gonna
in my
say,
head.
yeah. Larry is unable to picture an apple.
Nope. These are 100% true to life, right down to the exact shade of each color. So the colors are accurate. Interesting. Much as it pains me to admit it, Larry may have provided me with a useful piece of evidence yet again. Yeah, he's useless. He is useless. All of his drawings are unintentionally have clues in them. The serving cart in the sketch, for example. I'll compare it to the one here in the room. Yeah, you're right. That's why the K dialogue for the tablecloth spent so long talking about the color. It's trying to make you, like, notice that. There's a clear contradiction. I think a little deduction is in order. Could I borrow this page, Larry? Sure thing. You want me to sign it for you? No, just the page, please. Alright,
He's signing it.
Edward goes in the phone and is like, you know what? Yeah, you can sign it. And he signs it completely over the cart. No, wait!
He absolutely would. No, he would sign it like over everything in the center.
Yeah.
That's
No, everything but the women.
yeah. Switch
Switch
teapots,
teapot.
and the tea smells different.
The switch teapots. I think that was gone too far.
Logic!
Nintendo has forgotten about Mario.
I suspect the difference in aroma we noticed is due to the teapots having been switched.
Whatever happened to
You
Shane?
do?
I can't see what else it could have been.
Yeah.
The tea itself hadn't changed. Why don't we ask Miss Bound, just to be sure? Miss Bound! The difference in aroma we know. I like that, like, whenever this happens, where it's like us investigating and then like Eustace and Courtney or whoever are investigating a different place, they're just standing in a corner while I run around the room being like, Miss Bound! Larry! Let's have tea! And it doesn't seem like I'm doing anything, but I like, and they're just standing there like watching.
Gavel's watching. Gavel's watching and listening to all this, and like, how the fuck did he reach like top tier attorney, top tier prosecuting attorney status?
The difference in aroma we noticed, do you think it could have been because of a different teapot? Of the different teapot?
I suppose so. I'm teary-eyed for some reason.
My cup just now had a...
So sad.
My cup just now had a subtle minty scent, rather like uva tea.
Oh,
Java?
I just remembered. I made some peppermint tea in that pot only yesterday. Peppermint tea and not any asphyxium.
The tea has a refreshing aroma because it's in a different teapot. A minty teapot? Logic! Logic! The tea from the teapot Larry switched in from under the cart smelled faintly of mint.
Right. Miss Bound said she used that teapot to make peppermint tea yesterday.
Yes, but there's something else that's been troubling me. Miss Bound seemed more taken aback by the switching of the teapots than the breaking of one.
You're right. You'd expect it to be the other way around. What's
I
up with their
suspect
priorities?
she might have been deliberately
Especially after
hiding
all
the
those teapots
teapot.
you broke. Smash, 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 smash.
I suspect she might have been deliberately hiding that teapot underneath the cart.
But why? Could it be
One of
poison?
Ubiquium's key characteristics is its minty fragrance. So what if she had been hiding some in that teapot? It's simply a possibility, but one worth investigating, I believe. Mr. Winner, any luck finding that ubiquium?
And then, Gavel, he came back 3-1. A deficit no one's ever over.
Mr. Winner!
Golden State Warriors. And they had like Iguodala, they had Steph Curry. This was still like peak of their. What was that? What were we talking about?
Minty fragrance. Ubiquium. Where is it?
Oh, my people are searching the entire gallery, but they haven't found anything yet. And what about you? Don't tell me you know where it came from.
I may have an idea.
Nani? Ha! I knew it. If I can't find it, there's no chance you. What?
You.
What? You do know where it came from?
Yes.
Where?
Miss Bounds Teapot.
Wow, nice place. I like it. Yeah, this looks like a fitting prize for a natural-born baller.
It's not a prize. It's a vital piece of evidence.
Oh, it's just evidence? Then I'll have one of the forensics people check it out.
He actually does just stand around, like, talking to her, and, like, has all the forensics.
Okay, hit it, Fergie.
Crank that, soldier boy!
Mr. Edgeworth? Is there some sort of problem with my teapot? That little boy
Possibly.
wouldn't want it, would he?
The minty fragrance we noticed coming from it. I think it just might be the scent of one of the chemicals used to make poison gas.
But Mr. Edgeworth, the poison gas isn't edible. Surely you don't think I had anything to do with that?
I'm afraid I do. The method used to create the gas would have required considerable preparation. Nobody would have had the time or the opportunity to set that up. Except you.
That's not strictly true. It took around a week to get Zodiac Hall ready for the exhibition. There were all kinds of people coming and going through here during that time. Delicia, for one, and she's shady as hell. So you see, I'm not the only person who could have set it all up.
Miss Scone is on our radar too, of course. You needn't worry about that.
Thank God, she's a terrorist. And besides, I wouldn't know the
That's
first
a
thing
bit
about making
severe.
poison gas. So even if you did find some ubiquium in my pot, maybe it's because I just cleaned it really bad. I wouldn't have had any idea what to do with it. But I suppose we should see what the test results say first. Isn't that right, Mr. Edward?
Miss Brown claims she doesn't know the first thing about making poison gas. I need to find a way to prove that she's lying. Edgeworth speaking.
Sir, it's me. I'm in the case.
I was just thinking. Kale hasn't had any characters yet. Is everything all right, Detective?
Oh, everybody's left the winner wing. It's just me in here now.
I feel like when writing these Edgeworth games, they operate on the same logic that makes my brain, that makes me, after several hours of no Gumshoe, wonder, where's Gumshoe? I feel like the writers do the exact same thing. They write like 2-4 hours of case, and then they're like, we haven't written
Where's
Gumshoe
Larry?
in a while.
Where's
Let's add Gumshoe.
Yeah, where do you leave him off at?
I don't really want to overuse Gumshoe, but like, come on, we can get him every.
Yeah, we can have more Gumshoe, bro.
Everybody's left the winner wing. It's just me in there now.
What? Wait, Eustace's guys aren't in there?
No, they like fled.
Then why haven't we been investigating it yet then?
They heard something about the Western Conference Finals, and they all booked it out.
Which means I can tell you what we found out.
He really shouldn't be sharing information about the investigation, but I'm going to let him because I need the information.
Also, when has breaking the law ever stopped someone in
The exhibits in here have all completely melted. all that's left in the display case is some stuff at the bottom.
Stuff?
More of it in the Taurus case and the Gemini case, though.
Describe this stuff for me, if you can.
Yes,
Clearly,
sir.
it's stuff.
Clearly, it's stuff. It's like a pale blue liquid. I had the lab run some tests just now. The sample from the Taurus case just had a bunch of sugar in it. But the one from the Gemini case had 3 different substances in it.
Which were?
Sugar, salt, and blood.
Blood! What are salt and blood doing in the Gemini case's sample?
Can't imagine whose blood it could possibly be, but
I think I can.
I'll get it tested right away, sir.
Please do, Detective.
Oh, I also spoke over the radio with the forensics guy working in the fountain room. He said he just got word that the sugar they found in the fountain matches the sugar in the pale blue liquid.
I see. That might well prove to be a significant development. Gemini case analysis results data jotted down in my organizer. Anything else to report, Detective?
Yes, sir. Found one of those light-emitting devices here in the Winter Wing, too.
There were a few of those being used in the Autumn Wing to disguise it as the Winter Wing, as I recall. It seems that the equipment from 18 years ago is more than just for show. I need to talk to Miss Scone about— You really shouldn't have given me Miss Scone.
Oh,
Sir, is that a good idea, sir?
Jack giving me Miss Scone is the Oppenheimer thing.
You're talking to Miss Stone? Anyways, I better get going. Better get back to it. Good luck, sir.
That's my time. Goodbye.
I'll let you know as soon as we hear about the lab, about that blood. See you in a few hours.
Yes, thank you, Detective. Like, honestly, if there was any character from the flashbacks that I should have been playing, it's Carmelo Gusto, who's like not in this, who's like barely in the present day, like Samson Tangaroa.
was that Gummy? He seemed like he had a lot to say.
He did, and all of it very useful.
Why are you being nice to him?
It was all killer, no filler. I gotta give a man credit where it's due. If I'm going to prove that Miss Bound's claims about who could have set up the poison gas trap are false, I'll need to talk to a certain somebody else who was here 18 years ago.
Oh no!
Miss Scone, I'd like to ask you a few questions, if I may. Of course, Dee! Fire away! There's nothing I love more than a constant cycle of me talking to me! Anything for you, Milesy, Smilesy, and dear sweet little Tooth Decay? Tooth Decay? I'd appreciate it if that was the last time you called me Milesy Smilesy. Also, Tooth Decay? Really?
I'm not a fan of Tooth Decay either.
Well, you'll just have to like it or lump it. I can't change a nickname once I've settled on it.
Ugh, well, I guess we tried.
I like that face that she's making.
We've tried nothing, and we're all out of ideas.
What can you tell us about the various devices used to decorate the gallery's exhibits? His sprite looks so big compared to her. Like, his hand looks like he could just crush
It's like
her.
a toddler size.
There's like 2 characters in completely different art styles.
What can you tell us about the she looks almost latent art style, almost more latent
She
art
looks
style
like
than
she
Ace
should
A
belong-
TV version of the same artist.
She looks like she belongs in like the Cooking Mama version of like
Right.
like a Phoenix, like Ace
Yeah.
Attorney.
What can you tell us about the various devices used to decorate the gallery's exhibits? There seem to be some pretty specialized items in use. Light-emitting devices, luminous fabrics. Oh, I can tell you all about those, dearie. After all, I'm the one who gave them to Moody Judy. It was my way of saying sorry after I broke the rules all those years ago. I bought her 4 lovely new salt lamps, and I gave her the 4 pieces of luminous cloth I used for the contest.
Wow, that's super generous of you.
Well, us girls have to do our best, don't we? Girls do it best. Not everybody understands, of course.
Think that better not be a dig at me, Delish. I told you how kind I thought that was.
What? Yes, back when you were a dear, sweet, innocent baby boy. Now you're a where's my hug guy. What happened to you, eh?
I'm not allowed within 500 feet of a school.
Yeah, his name is Sexo. But a dear, sweet, innocent baby boy, Sexo? Can't quite picture that, I have to say. I mean, he was named Sexo.
So
right
these
from the jump.
decorations, they're all the same as the ones you saw 18 years ago, correct?
Yep. Salt lamps, glowing fabric, lighting many doodads, the whole bit.
There were
It's
4
diode.
luminous
It's on the
cloths in use in the Autumn Wing. But I'm sure I saw another one somewhere. I'm not lying! Oh, it's in my bag somewhere. I'm sure of it. It. What is she looking for? That's not it. And that's not it. That cloth looks... Oh, yeah, she did pull it. Yeah. Maybe I should jog her memory with something so Miss Scone will tell us more. Cloth! You had a piece of fabric like this in your bag, did you not, Miss Scone? Albeit a somewhat grimier one. Grimy? How rude! Rude Goldberg machine! You won't get people to cooperate with your little investigation like that, young man! Shall I call it a dish towel, then? Perhaps you used it to wipe up some sort of spillage? A spillage, he says! The cheek! That's a piece of highly specialized luminous cloth! Oh, I probably shouldn't have told you that! I think I'd like to know a little more about this highly specialized luminous cloth, if you don't mind. Oh, luminous cloth, oh yes. Why didn't you want me to know you had a piece of luminous cloth in your bag? Oh, well, I suppose there's no point in hiding it now, is there? If you must know, I fished it out of the fountain. It was right before they called me into the Autumn Wing. So Larry's sketch of Miss Scone is when she was trying to retrieve the cloth. At first I thought it was one of the ones I'd given Moody Judy. One of the 4 you'd given to the gallery, correct? Exactly, but all 4 were being used in the Autumn Wing, weren't they? So I realized it must be the one that went missing all those years ago. I'd already had my Infesticide Ultra pinched and used to make poison gas. If one of my cloths turned out to have been used in some sort of dastardly deed too, well, I was going to look guilty as sin, wasn't I? So I kept it hidden in my bag and hoped for the best. I see. Ooh, it does feel good to get it off my chest, though. Stress is no good for the complexion. So the cloth that disappeared 18 years ago, the one that the victim was wrapped in, just happens to reappear in the fountain at the same time as the body? Miss Scone, you're something of a specialist. How might someone learn to make the poison gas that was used in the attack, Any ideas? Well, any pharmacist who's ever handled Infesticide Ultra would know, for a start. After all, it says right there on the label, do not mix with products containing ubiquium, ever! But what about a lay person? It's unlikely they'd know, wouldn't you say?
You're not allowed to say that, Edgeworth. Jesus Christ.
I suppose so, yes. Well,
People
not
say a
unless
lay
they'd had a
person is
nose through the Ultimate Cookbook anyway. The prize from the contest 18 years ago. The recipe for making Infesticide Ultra, along with that not mixing with ubiquium bit, is in there, you know, in the Ultimate Cookbook of Ultimate Destiny. So you're familiar with the contents of the book. Oh yes, Diddy, I know it inside out, because I work for the Tangaroa Group, you see. We're the company behind
Oh.
Cold Killer X, I'm sure you've heard of it. Cold Killer
That's
X.
not good for it. That's not good for his image.
Right.
Cold Killer X, and you're accused of murder.
Cold Killer X fights back sniffles and sneezes with ease, apparently. After Sammy Poople was found guilty, the company took custody of the book. But they only grant their most trusted people access to it, of course. Which means Miss Scone is one of these elites, I suppose. So, like, she has a motive, she has the means, and she like... Why is it not just her?
The only reason we don't think it could be her is because she is the joke character.
Yeah, right? Like... Okay.
Although that said, like, the warden was kind of the joke character
Yeah.
last time, and she was the one
We didn't... Okay, so we have the ultimate cookbook. We already did everything with her,
On
right?
PCK.
like, once again, looking like a mix of a cat and a snake.
Maybe we need to... Do we need... 'Cause he was talking about deducing something based off this, but I think we need to present it in order to do that. Who... Like, I can't just click on that evidence. Maybe I need to show it to her? I mean, she's got a... Or maybe I... Fender?
I know where you are. Hey there, Milderino. What's the sitch?
Things are progressing. I think a fuller picture of what happened is beginning to emerge.
Good to hear. Guess I better step up my game too then. Let me go get my basketball shoes.
The two incidents.
Oh.
This case seems to have a lot in common with the incident from 18 years ago.
And how? It's got the lot. Melting statues in the Winter Wing, and even the murder victim's body.
But how did nobody ever figure out that the body had gone missing?
Frost had no family apart from his son. And well, the kid kind of vanished. Nobody's seen him since around the time of the incident.
Interesting.
Gusto's son too. Him and his best pal from school both just up and disappeared.
What the
Why are we
hell?
not talking about this more?
Yeah, what? Yeah, this. Cause okay,
Sculptor dies, body disappears, and then his family and then his only living son goes missing.
so
And
this
the son of the guy who was like thought maybe might be the one who killed him also goes
yeah.
missing.
So this
What
photo
the
that
fuck?
we got, both of these kids are missing. Yeah, that's definitely, that feels important. I don't know if it's gonna be addressed in this case, but it's definitely
kind of
like,
burying the lead there, Fender, when you're talking
Hey,
about
can you
how
open
like
the photo again?
wait, this one or a different one?
No, just that one. Oh, I was just wondering if we knew who the people in the background were.
Oh, the background? I don't know. They just look like generic.
they don't they look that it could just be that it could just be the angle, it could just be the like the way it's framed, but it doesn't seem like they're important because there's not a ton of detail on them.
Yeah, there's like
Mhm.
zero
Painted
detail
in the
to it.
back.
Oh yeah, I didn't see that until you reopened the picture though.
I'm curious though,
No,
like
that's fair.
like these two kid characters, like this one on the left in particular, has a distinct enough a design that if we met a grown-up version of him, I think I'd immediately be able to identify that it was.
And the other one's got like some bird thing in his mouth.
Yeah, like they have. I'm curious. That's probably set up for a future case or something. If it doesn't
Yeah.
come up in this one.
Or if it doesn't come back into play in this case.
Yeah.
But like, Fender is kind of burying the lead. Like, what do you mean that? What do you mean that in this case where someone died and then the body went missing, so it was a kangaroo court, that the two sons of the people involved also went missing?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
And they were never found? What the fuck did the cops even do around here?
Gusto's boy wasn't. Not as far as I heard, anyhow. Guess Frost Kid turned up in the end, though. He collected his inheritance at some point.
Huh.
But yeah, with no family around just after the incident, Frost got no funeral, no nothing. So no need for the police to release the body, and no need for anybody to find out they didn't have it. They filed their fake autopsy report, and nobody was any of the wiser.
Yeah.
Almost nobody.
I still can't believe Mr. Von Karma would have stooped so low. I don't know why I can't believe it. He did kill my father.
What do you mean, Edgeworth? That was literally his opening tactic
Yeah.
every single time.
Tell me, Fender, what kind of person is Miss Bound?
Huh? Wait a minute. I thought you were into men.
Hold up. Wait a minute. Put a little love in.
Oh, apparently I just pressed the button on the keyboard that makes the text box disappear. C does that, apparently. Didn't know that. I do not. I do have a thing for. I'm not interested in Judy Bound. That way.
Chill. I'm just yanking your chain.
It's okay.
Anyway, what can I say about Judes? Well, she's a real brave trooper for one. What else can you call someone who waits around 18 whole years like she has for Samson?
Or desperate.
Even after his extended family kicked her out of his place.
Wait,
Out of
what?
this-
Another lead that you're burying, Fender? What the
They
fuck?
threw her out.
Why is she here then?
Yup,
Fender's burying all the.
technically wasn't part of the family, so there was nothing she could do.
Fender just not giving us all of the important information.
I'm starting to realize I might not be able to tell you what is and isn't important information, because I just thought that was just quirky background info. I
Yeah,
didn't think it was
meanwhile,
gonna be
you
that
thought
important.
the entire Delicio Stone Cream saga was important, so yeah, I don't think you do have a good metric.
You
for
don't
what it is.
understand. It was really confusing.
Fender sees
Nobody.
confusing as important, and then when it's not confusing, he doesn't tell us about it.
He had nothing, nobody, and no job after Samson took the fall. So she had no choice but to take what he taught her and make her own way in showbiz. She retired from all that for now, though.
Yes? Why did she retire?
She finally made enough to buy the old place back. She even got the ultimate cookbook back from the Tangaroa group after they
She
basically
knows how to
stole
make
it.
poison.
Yeah, okay, there we go. That was a whole lot of info Fender gave us to get to that.
I guess this place and everything to do with it was all she ever cared about. She just wanted it back, all of it.
Fender seems very sympathetic to Miss Bound's plight, but from a less charitable perspective, she has, in a way, taken everything of Mr. Tangaroa's for herself. Why isn't the Q button working? Logic! Okay, that was weird. The keyboard wasn't working. Logic! The ultimate cookbook of ultimate murder contained instructions on how to create the poison gas, and the current owner of that book
Why the
is
fuck
none
would you
other
put that in the
than Miss
cookbook?
Judy Bound. Because it wasn't actually a cookbook, it was like
Because it means cook in many ways.
yeah, it was like a drug
Jesse.
book.
No
No, I actually
way! You mean
I'm afraid I do. Miss Bound would have been perfectly capable of setting up the gas trap. Finally, we can prove that she's been lying to us.
Gas.
Gonna step on the gas. Who do we talk
What
to
did you
to
just say?
prove this?
What did you just say about one of my best friends, Judy Bound?
don't think you've gotten away with anything, Mr. Edgeworth. I'll be reporting your actions to the committee. And the
Do whatever
committee
you
has
need to
decided that you
do,
will be-
Judge Gabel.
And we'll do the same.
Are you punching me?
You are the self-styled
Don't punch him, Kay.
great
Don't punch him.
correct?
I know he's annoying, but
Mr. Edgeworth's association with such a character will be of interest to the committee too, of course.
She's never stolen anything. She's just
Except hearts.
quirky.
Go ahead and report me to your stupid committee. I'll be the toast of the thieving community.
It looks like Judge Cavell will have to think up some new threats if she wants to intimidate Kay. Okay, so so we've got all the.
Taking it back, like she, how so brash.
So we've got all the information, right? Who do we talk to like
Yeah,
make the
hang
plot
on.
move forward?
It looks like you could maybe talk. Go back to Judy. I think I saw.
I bet Edric loved the blinds.
No, you've talked to everything with her.
Yeah.
What is the fountain? Check the fountain.
Forensics. Whoever
The
wants
body's
to.
been taken back to the lab, sir. Autopsy's underway. What the?
And how's the rest of the fountain looking?
Rather beautifully, actually, sir. The water's crystal clear, kind of soothing.
Almost as if there wasn't a body floating in it not so long ago. Okay. Yeah, because all that logic we just didn't actually, like, I don't think it actually added a new evidence piece.
Maybe talk to.
Like, it just sort of was us realizing that Judy Bound has the book. Maybe if we talk to her and present her the book, it'll trigger, like, no, not this.
Oh, okay, fuck you too, man.
Let me try presenting her the book and see if that. What kinds of pharmaceutical recipes are? I don't think this is.
Oh, there are so many. It would take a while to go through them all. But I've got time. But if you really want to know, well then let's start the show. Come join me as we sing this song. It's nifty, thrifty, 2 hours long.
This definitely is not important dialogue.
One by
Please,
one, we'll sing
please
the things
stop.
that the world this little cookbook brings. What do you think, Mr. Edgeworth? Want to listen to the rest?
No, that won't be necessary. This is not the dialogue
I'm gonna keep
activation I'm
singing
looking for.
every line. If you want me to stop, you'll have to do a crime.
So then, you see, he joined the Miami Heat, Cavell, and this was a big. It was a part of a like a
I can't
televised
think
event
about
called
It
basketball.
seems the
I don't know
elevator is
anything
only
about
accessible to
basketball.
select individuals.
I wonder what's upstairs.
Among other things,
Nothing's
the
upstairs
medical
that you
room.
should know.
That's where Mr. Gusto is being treated.
I hope he's alright. We've got some questions that need answering as soon as he wakes up.
Since there's no way of knowing when that might be, okay. Okay, let's talk to this guy, and then I think I've clicked on every single thing in the... Then...
Oh, Mr. Winter was very clear that you're only allowed to investigate in this room.
He was like, maybe I should do it.
Well, no one else does it immediately when I click on it, so...
No, I'm afraid I can't let you pass. Sorry, sir.
It wouldn't make much difference if you did, officer. You're standing in front of a wall.
But we all know a few bricks won't stop you, Mr. Miles Edgeworth, sir.
He picks every shot he takes.
Wow. He actually sounds kind of scared of you and the amount of bricks
Just
he
what
can
kind
take.
of reputation do I have down at the precinct?
Everyone knows you can take at least 5 bricks and keep going.
I know you don't give a crap about reputation.
They never say how you take those bricks, though. Those are tulips by the door, right, Mr. Edgeworth?
Yes, it leads to
No.
the spring wing. We haven't been in there
At least
yet.
that one makes fucking sense. Spring, a popular time to move house. Which makes it open season for great deeds.
Housebreaking is a little beneath the great thief, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, I guess. Shut up.
Okay, what the hell am I supposed to do
Did
now,
you try
bro?
to look under the tablecloth?
I guess I could... Oh, wait. I think this is how we do the Larry thing. The Larry evidence where the tablecloth's blue instead of white. I had to click on this spot and then click deduce. The way that the deduce mechanic works is very weird. Because, like, I can't just pull up the evidence, like, it just kind of, you have to wait for the deduce pop-up to exist. Larry, could I ask you something about your sketches? Huh? Fascinated by the work of the great Laurice Dunham, huh? It's the composition, right? Not exactly. This light blue tablecloth, you painted that exactly as you saw it, correct? I already told you, everything is exactly as I saw it. But the tablecloth on the cart here in this room is white. Wow! Your head's so full of crazy theories, the simple stuff just passes you right by, huh? Urgh! What's that look for? Listen! Just before I drew that sketch, I was in the middle of some business with the cart with the tea set on it, okay? What kind of business? That's right, it was the hiding the pieces of the teapot I smashed kind. That's nothing to boast about. Well, anyway, I was still in the middle of cleaning it all up when Judy came out of the winter wing. I didn't want to get busted for breaking the pot, so I quickly dove out of sight. I dove into the fountain. I got real wet, and then I remembered when we were at Quercus Alba's manor, and I was also in a fountain. Wait, Miss Bound came out of the winter wing? Oh, it says this is the fucking key information. Yeah, and she was pushing a cart. A different one. That's the one with the light blue tablecloth on it that I drew. So it's a whole different cart.
That's not just like a smoking gun. That is the smoking bullet hole.
Yeah. Larry, you also buried the lead.
All of you are selling so hard. You're like...
She came out of the poison gas murder room with a tablecloth, and then shortly afterwards,
and Larry,
completely unforeseen tablecloth
and Larry, head empty, only thought was, "Wow, she's hot. I'm gonna draw this." Like,
and then minutes later, a dead body was found in the fountain.
What did she do with this second serving cart? Well, I saw her wheel it into the summer wing, but I don't know what happened after that. I started drawing, but I was also doing something else. When she came back out, she was pushing one of those other carts. Can you excuse me for 20 minutes? It was the kind you lift stuff with. A lift cart? Yeah, so I called out to her, but she just ran off and left it behind. Never had her down as the shy type, but it just goes to show, you never know. Another serving cart and a lift cart.
Is there maybe another tea set, too?
We'd better check with Miss
another
Bound.
body?
I'm surprised. I thought that was going to give us a logic, but apparently not. Alright, back to Miss Bound.
Well, because we probably need to go get permission to go...
Yeah.
Bro,
Bro,
interrogate her.
Please let us investigate somewhere else. I like this case. It has the same problem, and this was one of many problems with the Quercus Alba case. But it has a similar problem where there are like 3 locations total, and we're just stuck in one for like an obscenely long amount of time.
I think part of the problem is also exacerbated by the fact that like we keep going back to the past, ostensibly to like give us like a break
to play the shitty games that suck ass.
To play shitty games that suck ass. To, like get a change in scenery and also like add more context to the case.
Mm-hmm.
But that just means that we're reinvestigating the same rooms.
Yeah. The 2 carts. Are there 2 serving carts here at the gallery, Miss Bound?
Oh, yes. Why do you ask?
A certain so-called artist showed us this sketch. I couldn't help but notice the color of the tablecloth. It's light blue.
Oh, my ass is great. Light blue? I'm afraid your friend must be mistaken.
This really is such a ridiculous fucking drawing, to be honest.
I only use white tablecloths, freshly laundered and starched. Like the perfect wrinkle-free one on the cart here in the fountain room, right? Exactly. If I saw so much as a blemish, I would replace it right away.
Could the color of the tablecloth in the sketch simply be a mistake on Larry's part? No, do you have any idea of what you might have been doing when this sketch was drawn?
Let me see. I appear to be carrying out my usual duties.
I'd like to ask you a little more about these duties, if I may.
Ew.
Your work!
Whoa!
Her work, guys, come on. What exactly were you doing when this sketch was drawn? Because from what I can see, your cart doesn't have a tea set on it.
I was delivering some chocolates to the investigating officers. I'm a hero. Aw, no, I'm jealous. I love chocolate. Well, there were a few left over, so here, for you both. I made them myself. I hope you like them. There is not poison in them. Woohoo! Yay! Thanks, Miss Brown.
Well, why not? They're a little melted,
After
but I
all.
suppose that's because they've been sitting around in her pocket. Is this... Now there's another thing that reminds me of the Quercus alba case. Random chocolate treats being essential to the plot. Like, I feel like this is literally the same artwork as the treats that Old Bag gives you in the other case, just reused.
Mmm, they're super sweet. I love them. Kind of minty. Hee hee, I'm very glad to hear it.
They may not be the prettiest, but I'm grateful for the energy boost, nonetheless. Eustace
I
and,
like chocolate.
Eustace and Verity just looking over at us occasionally. They're like, okay,
They-
what's...
Are they eating
They're like, what's...
How the
They're like,
fuck did this guy catch
they're like,
Quercus alba?
they're like, what's Edgeworth up to? Oh, he's drinking tea with Judy Bound. Okay, he's talking to Larry. What's he doing now? Oh,
Talking to
he's
Larry
talking to
again.
Larry again. Now he's eating chocolates with her. He's looking
They're
at
wasting
Larry's
so much
artwork.
time.
Meanwhile,
Anyway, back to Hakeem Olajuwon. I think he's the greatest defensive player of all time, frankly.
perhaps they could do with a little less sugar. Okay, so what the fuck was the point of that?
Sugar?
I'm losing my
They
mind.
They mentioned sugar and minty. Okay, don't you guys just ate poison? Y'all ate poison.
Handmade by Bound,
I
slightly
may have to
melted
think
after
about the
being
mint.
kept in her pocket. Okay, so we have a new piece of evidence now. The chocolates. What the fuck do we do with that?
We drank the
okay,
minty tea.
No,
and we
remember, think
ate
about what
the
they just
sweet
said. Think about what they
chocolate.
just said about the
We have
chocolate.
poison in our bodies.
Edgeworth. They mentioned how they're very sugary
Yes.
and that they taste minty.
Yes.
Where else have we seen sugar and mint be brought
Yes.
up in this case?
Yes, I understand that. But from a gameplay perspective, what do? I understand there's probably ubiquium in them. What do we do from a gameplay perspective before I die of poisoning?
That would be so funny if, like, just out of nowhere, you got, like, a health bar that started to slowly
I
fade.
thought for a second that, like, when we closed out of that menu, the next plot beat was gonna be me being like, this hurts my stomach. But...
No, because, like, the thing is that you also technically drank poison
Yeah.
tea. Like,
yeah,
it's only poisonous
yeah,
if
it's not.
activated
Yeah,
with
yeah.
the other ingredient.
I'm just like,
Yeah.
what do I do with this evidence now?
I don't even know. I don't even want to be here. See if you can try to get into the summer wing.
What
Oh.
is it, Mr. Edgeworth? You want to talk? Oh.
Which one's the summer wing? Oh yeah, I guess the summer wing is the only one we haven't looked at yet. Yeah,
You put sunflowers by the door. Nice.
a fitting adornment for the entrance to the summer wing, I suppose.
Summer is also vacation time, which means people will not be in their house. And and that means
I like that you were
people
thinking
know
of a
that
completely
he's
different
forest.
set of Great Thief logic.
with bulging walnut.
Pickpocketing, okay? Isn't that a little beneath a Great Thief? I liked your
I'm
idea about
expanding my
house
profile, bitch.
entering better.
This is the same dialogue as the one for the fucking.
Yeah, maybe you're right. I'm diversifying. Edgeworth,
Okay,
you told me to
so,
diversify my assets, and
You
this
know,
is it.
there's something to be said for going into the summer wing, but how? Oh, wait.
Yeah.
Why is there a lift cart just sitting out here in the open? Lift cart? That's a word that was said less than 10 minutes ago in a
Somebody-
plot-relevant piece of dialogue.
Guess somebody must have been moving something heavy, like a body or like a.
The top of the platform
body.
seems to be wet.
Wet with a kind of body. You know, I've got
In
a
like
funny
a-
feeling. You know,
in like a
I've
corpse
got a
train.
funny feeling I've seen this thing somewhere before.
Fender, this whole time, Fender's investigating has just been him standing in front of this cart thinking, where have I seen this thing before? Like, trying to put this clue
Well, no,
together.
canonically, he's even though he's over here, he's talking to Eustace Winter about, like, comparing like, fantasy
You mean
draft.
like 18 years ago? Like that long, or? I wasn't even
Yeah,
alive,
it's all
man.
coming back to me now. I last saw it in Frost Room.
What is going on right now?
Crazy you can move that much,
He
or
must have
remember
used
that
it
much.
to move
That's
the
like my whole
ice
life.
He must have used it to move the ice sculptures around. It's one of those fancy numbers where you can change it not only the platform's height, but its angle.
Oh.
If you had one of these, you could move giant lumps of ice around, no sweat.
I wish I could move giant lumps of ice around.
Lift
no
cart
sweat.
data. Jot it down in my organizer.
Oh, just think
Oh.
of the possibilities. I could really use one of these. Oh,
That's
that's
me.
not my line.
Just think of the possibilities. I could really use one of these.
What do
Hey, I
you
sure
two
wish
have
I
to...
could lug around giant lumps of ice.
Okay, what
I
do
you
the
know, I
two
had
of
the
you
same
need
thought,
with
Kate,
a
for some
lift
reason.
cart? What? Okay, alright.
I'm merging with Kay.
Still doesn't explain what it's doing here, though. Bit of a head scratcher, but we should give it a think, yeah?
Indeed.
I don't give anything a think.
After all, it just might have something to do with our case. Oh my god,
Maybe.
investigation complete.
That's it. That's
That
all
was-
you needed to do.
That was
End of
like
game.
that was like the longest segment of just pure investigation, no confrontation that I think we've played, definitely in this case. Maybe in this whole game, honest. And that's that. All that's left now is to await the results of the tests on the teapot. To be continued.
Right, immediately.
Alright.
To be continued.
Jack,
Right
did you
now.
mean at 8 o'clock our time or your time?
Your time, but I took a break mid-session and showered, so I realistically could be out of here at like 8:30 and make it.
Okay. We can go. Judy Bound's testimony, part 1. Oh no, why is there a part 1?
I'm
Me when I
wondering
see the word
if maybe
part
Judy
1.
Bound is going to be put on trial.
Right. April 2nd, 2:33 p.m. Zodiac Hall, Fountain Room. Okay,
It's no longer April
No.
Fool's Day.
here's the question I should ask. I mean, like, those of you who have played this game before, do we have
Yeah.
enough left that we could play
To
for...
finish in one go, probably not.
No. I was gonna say, if we played for another 45 minutes or so, would we then have more? How much would we have next time? Like 2 hours worth at least, probably?
I don't.
Or should we stop here and then next time just play for like another 2 hours and be done, and that will be enough to finish?
I don't know. It's been too long. I played. That's a KQ.
Somebody pulled the
I
well
think
for-
we have like a 2-hour chunk. Like I don't know. It's been a while since this case.
Well,
Oh wow!
I'll just see
Kale
at
and I played
least.
this shit on an emulator.
April 2nd, 2:33 p.m. Zodiac
It's all
Hall
the guide.
Fountain Room.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
let's
think there's still a decent. I think there's still a decent chunk. After
Yeah, I was
this,
gonna say,
so-
let's just keep going for a little bit and at least see like what we're doing next.
The Virgin stopping playing games whenever it's like an appropriate stop point versus the Chad just stopping when you get bored. I've like whenever I felt like a good streak going with a game and I like finished it, sometimes I just boot up 2 and start it. You know, like I just move into the sequel.
See,
immediately.
I'm not.
Alright.
I was a book read. I'm gonna wait till the end of the chapter, even though I want to stop
God.
reading right now. Book reader.
With books. When I finished Mistborn 1, I just picked up 2 immediately. I was like,
Now, okay, I've
that's
done that
okay.
before. Yeah.
Papa, more movie.
The test results have just come in, sir. Hot dog. Traces of ubiquium were found in the teapot.
Just as I suspected. You-
They were?
Just like Mr. Edgeworth said.
Curse you! You'd better not think this means you'll beat me.
You really need to drop this obsession with coming in first, Mr. Winner.
It's
We're-
Mr. Ball.
We're all on the same side here, remember? We're all trying to get to the truth. Oh.
Explain this in NBA terms. What? But first is best. Everybody knows it's better to be a baller than a person who plays Donkey Kong all day.
What was that about Donkey Kong?
Here, let's think of it like this: the Golden State Warriors had the best record.
That's
in
no way
2016,
for a prosecutor to
and
think.
they lost in a reverse 3-1 sweep.
Blew a
to
3-1.
the King.
They blew a 3-1 lead to the King. Yeah.
And I'm the king in this analogy.
You LeBron. Okay, I'll help you.
Yes, sir, Mr. Braun. Okay, Bronny, Senior. Enough! Mr. Edgeworth, please refrain from taunting the boy. Ignore him, Eustace. He isn't worthy of your attention.
He's not LeBron.
He is not Bronny.
No, he's my glorious king. I got glaze. I got
He's
a
not
glaze.
the king. Why don't I take care of things here for now? You can go back to playing your little Angry Birds and stop talking about this fucking basketball thing.
I don't do it anymore.
In the meantime, you can perform the far more important task of going and checking on the victim.
Oh, yeah, good idea. I'll be right back. He starts bawling. He's like dribbling as he walks.
Sorry, no more Jack character.
Been falling, flying, or like balling, like basket. Excellent. We shall see you shortly then.
Mr.
Don't fuck it up
Winner's
in the meantime.
annoying, but totally harmless. Judge Gavel, on the other hand.
I'm a killer. Now. Wapa! Misbound. Perhaps you could explain why traces of ubiquium were found in your teapot? Your...
Death!
I had no idea there was anything like that in there. I was trying to serve tea, not poison. I don't even think that stuff is yummy. Perhaps it's one of the ingredients in the dishwashing soap I use? The exact thing I thought you meant. So you were telling the court you did not intentionally put ubiquium in the teapot. Yes, exactly. Why would I? Until today, I had no idea that it could even be used to make poison gas. I didn't read the book, I just own it.
You're a trained actress, are you not, Miss Bound? I'd have thought you would be a more convincing liar.
What do you mean?
You have access to the ultimate cookbook, correct? A book that just happens to contain instructions on how to create the poison gas used in the attack. Meaning,
Yeah,
it's
it just
perfectly possible for you to know exactly how to make it.
coincidentally. You're very well informed, Mr. Edward.
Yes, it's my job.
Not really, Miss Bound. Is what Mr. Edgeworth said true? It's not his job to be informed? The book does contain information on how to make the poison gas, yes, but I didn't read it, I swear. But the fact that I've seen it doesn't make me guilty. Can I ask exactly how the gas was triggered? What do we call it, Bones? The victim used a blowtorch to heat the lid of one of the display cases, thereby melting the ubiquium.
Unobtained.
I see. I don't know how to operate a blowtorch. But he locked himself in the room too, didn't he? Surely that and the fact that he triggered it himself. Wouldn't it point to it being a suicide attempt? A sewer slide
So
attempt?
she's not willing to admit to anything.
Furthermore, where would I have gotten a hold of the Infesticide Ultra?
Oh, I don't know. Perhaps you stole it? Oh, you know, I did bump into Moody Judy a week or so ago. And that very evening I noticed my Infesticide Ultra had gone missing! Judy, surely you didn't.
Who are you looking at? Delicia, you
I'm
carry
looking
your bag
away in
of
shame and embarrassment. I do
with
it
you
a lot.
everywhere, don't you? Because you lost it. There would have been any number of opportunities for someone other than myself to steal it from you, or for you to lose it in a public bathroom.
Well, that's true, and I don't have any hard evidence that it definitely was Miss Bound who stole it.
Jude, there's clearly something you're not telling us. Why don't you come clean?
I did, and now I'm in trouble for
We
cleaning
all
the
know
teapot.
you've never hurt somebody for no reason, so...
Not you too. You think I'm guilty as well, Mr. Sexo?
No, I'm just saying you wouldn't hurt someone without reason. If you had reason, then you
Download a car.
then you would totally.
I
If
would
you had a
actually.
reason,
I
then it
mean,
was
no, I
totally
would.
you. Can you blame me? We've only got one wing, guys. We've got one wing, guys. With another, a gas trap in one of the display cases, and you're the proprietor of the establishment. It looks like a lot like you did it, kiddo. Oh, so
You've got this all wrong.
What about Chicago?
You have to remember the gallery doesn't have any security cameras, nor any security personnel. If some ill-intentioned person or other wanted to get in undetected, I don't think they'd have much of a problem. Wow, you're practically asking to be burglarized. Unalived, even. You need to be more careful. A great thief could have a field day in here. I don't know what voice I was doing.
And I don't think she's joking.
And actually, it seems that Mr. Gusto did, in fact, enter the gallery before it opened. That's why his little kid went missing. He drowned in the chocolate fountain.
And your little dog, too.
That's where the missing kids went, bro.
And your little dog too. Judy's one tough cookie. She's not budging an inch.
I love cookies. but they're
Apparently,
never
I'm on your guys' team now, and I definitely think she did it. Maybe it's time to rock a little technique Gregory taught me back in the day.
And what technique might that be?
torture.
So hear me out. Everything's connected to what happened 18 years back, right? And since we're not getting anywhere by focusing on the here and now,
Oh my fucking god, dude.
maybe we ought to approach this from a different angle and look to the past for clues.
Are we
instead.
doing another flashback segment? Gregory already died. A tournament.
Mr. Edgeworth, you know how we got dogs and stuff, right? So I think there was bigger people in the world before us. And like dinosaurs, those was they pets.
God damn it.
Wow, Eustace, your brain is...
No, I think that was Winner's.
Stupidest sentence I have ever
Turnabout
said.
thinking! My father used this method as well.
All right. Let's run this through the old Thinkatron. How was Jude's involved in what happened back then?
According to Miss Bound, it was because of her that Mr. Frost's flavored ice sculptures melted. And yet, his sculptures are here on display at this very gallery today. Is it
They're
possible that
recreations,
she...
dumbass.
Thank you, Fender. I think I know what I need to ask Miss Bound now. Turnabout thinking!
Don't thank me. Thank your pops.
He invented
Turnabout
thinking.
glorious
Now,
king.
now take it away, Malizy.
Miley
grab-
Cyrus.
Miss
Malizy.
Bound!
Tips Fedora.
You say that you were the one who caused Mr. Frost's creations to melt 18 years ago, correct?
I'm afraid so. I was young and foolish, and it was a terrible accident. I didn't mean to.
And
unalive
yet,
the sculpture.
what you did allowed you to open this exhibit, no?
What do you mean? Yes. What do you mean, Mr. Edgeworth? What? If you're gonna
What
ask
do
such-
you
if
mean?
you are going to ask such questions, perhaps a
Whatever.
formal testimony from Miss Bound might be best.
If you're gonna walk
Yes, perhaps it might. I'd like to know a little more about Zodiac Hall. And about why Miss Bound decided to dedicate this space to Mr. Frost's works.
very well. If you believe it to be relevant to the case, I will allow it.
Your Honor, relevance?
Miss Bound, would you mind?
Your Honor, you
Not
are
at
better.
all. I'll do whatever it takes to prove that I'm innocent. Except for 2 innocents. Then please, if you could give us some background on Zodiac Hall and the pieces on display here. I won't hit you with my gavel. Yet.
Bonk.
It took 18 years. Oh, sorry. But at long last, I was finally able to buy Samson's home back a little while ago. But a place like this is expensive to maintain, so I decided to turn it into an art gallery. To that end, I collected as many Paul Halik pieces as I could from around the world.
Wow.
Because if I'm honest, it's always been something of a dream of mine. To open a space dedicated to his work. Kale just opened a Juno cosplay on Reddit.
Yeah, with Juno apparently having the gun in her mouth or something. I don't know what I'm looking
I look
at.
over and Juno has a gun in her mouth.
Send pics.
Thank you for your testimony, Miss Brown. How wonderful it is that you were able to fulfill your dream. I have no further questions about the situation nor about Juno.
Okay, when you say gun in her mouth, is this like, oh, she's gonna blow her brains out, or is this like a sexy
Kinda,
cosplay?
yeah, it was like
thing?
it was
Pointing
like
towards the brain.
it was like a cosplay of Juno, and I guess they decided just to put the gun in their mouth. I guess.
Listen,
all
long
right.
day at the con. It'd be like that.
Well, Mr. Edgeworth,
Judge-
everything seems entirely above board for me.
Judge Gravel, that was simply the witness's preliminary statement. As you surely know, the value of that testimony cannot be evaluated without due cross-examination.
Haha, spoken like a true attorney. Very well. You may do what you must.
Zodiac Hall. Rebuttal.
It took 18 years.
Is that true?
18 years.
I'll be
You
going
must
on
have
to
gone
bring
through a
back
lot
Zodiac
to
Hall.
buy it back, Miss Bound.
This home, this place, such memories abound. I couldn't stand to lose what I had found. I knew it was a song.
Me
Da
too.
da 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 da. Oh shit. Samson, I did what I had to do to see that home was waiting here for you.
Do you think this is the same dress that she was wearing in the flashback segments?
Yes, I've only owned one dress all 18 years. I bought it the day before and it's so stinky. How does she make it look so easy?
Of course, Kay would be impressed by that. I'll say, but I wouldn't expect any less from a trained triple threat performer.
Is the third threat murder?
If you could continue with your testimony, Miss Bound, minus the singing, if you please. This is not a musical case.
Nothing can
She's gonna
ever
start
stop
rapping
me from
now.
singing.
This is expensive to maintain. You manage the gallery by yourself, Miss Bound.
Yes, well, we only opened today, so I haven't done much actual managing yet, but I have to keep the mansion going. Can't have it falling down around my ears. Samson could come home any day after all.
So she really got the house back for him.
I'm so sorry, Judy. I wish I could have done more.
It's okay, there is a school within 500 feet. Oh, you've done plenty, Mr. Fender. If anyone should have done more, it's me. Even if the only thing I can do right now is to keep this place safe for Samson and Gamora.
Mink weak pieces.
Sodom and Gomorrah joke?
Yes, it was.
Or in okay.
Tell me more about this dream of yours, Miss Bound.
Well, what I really wanted was to open a gallery with Samson, of course.
she's dancing. She's singing again.
Are you fucking ready for it? A gallery of dance, a gallery of song, a gallery of gaiety and candy all day long. I bet you like the gaiety part, huh, Mr. Edgeworth? That was the idea anyway.
And here I thought art was... And here I thought art was to be appreciated in silence, not accompanied by musical numbers. I may be gay,
That's
but I do
where
not
you
enjoy
love
musicals.
Alas, Mr. Tangaroa transgressed against the edicts of the goddess of justice.
As we forgive those who trespass against us.
And also with you. And as such, the part of your dream may go permanently unfulfilled.
Deliver us from temptation!
No! Samson he's innocent. That awful prosecutor refused to listen, but it's true. He'd never hurt anybody.
Mr. Tangaroa gave a false confession in order to protect
What do you
Miss
think?
Brown. The two of them really did what they could to protect one another, didn't they? The sculptors in the Winter Wing weren't replicas. They're the very ones from 18 years ago. I need to show her I'm aware of that, or I'll never get the truth. I didn't press this one, and I kind of want to know more about the Paul Halik thing. Paul Halik? That was Mr. Frost's pseudonym, correct?
I'm Mr.
Yes, he adopted it while
I'm
he was working
Mr.
as a sculptor in
Sass.
France.
Better.
I see.
Paul Halik.
I'm-
Mr. Frost sounds more like the pseudonym. than
Right?
Paul
Yeah,
Halik.
right. I'm curious about some of the pieces in your collection, more specifically. How you were able to acquire the Taurus and Gemini sculptures. It was my understanding that Mr. Frost died before he could complete them.
Yes, I was able to recreate them. I was able to create the replicas for the Winter Wing based on photos of the sculptures he made. It was
Really?
purely guesswork, really.
Perhaps you could go into some more detail on that.
No.
Wait, there's another thing. This one's new, This one's new, read it, this one's new.
Oh, I was able to. I just read that.
This one? Oh, that
Yeah.
was the last thing she said before, yeah.
Can you
Okay.
press this one further?
These photos you mentioned, you mean the ones that you yourself took in Mr. Frost's room 18 years ago?
Yes.
naked.
You certainly know a
Shut
lot
up,
about what
Jen.
happened back then, Mr. Edgeworth. You wouldn't have happened to have seen through your dead father's eyes, would you? Are you some kind of psychic? So those statues in the Winter Wing were just copies? And I didn't even get to see them before they melted.
Well, lucky for you, Kay, they weren't just copies. That's what we're trying to get at. Miss Bound
Damn,
is
art
lying.
transient. I know, it's such an awful shame. And after we went to such trouble to recreate them, too.
The sculptures in the winter... Okay, yeah. Alright, let
Hold
me...
up, is that true?
Able to recreate the Winter Wing based on the photos of the sculpture. Fucking Larry's sketches.
I feel like Larry's sketches are gonna come in later. It's
Yeah,
it's not
yeah.
right now.
We go back to the photos.
This photo?
Yeah.
I'm trying. These aren't the photos she took of the original statues, right? Yeah, these are the photos of
Didn't
the
you
new.
say she like lost the photos or something?
I don't. Based on photos of the sculptures, maybe she did. I don't know. Hold on, let me look in here.
Let's check the case file, man.
Yeah, Samson Tangaroa's mansion. No detailed autopsy report due to the body going missing. Also known as Paul Halik. Body was discovered in Tangaroa's room. Samson Tangaroa! And then this photo. Nothing about Judy Bound or the autopsy or...
Maybe present the case file and be like, there are no sketches of there are no pictures of the statues.
I'll try. I don't. That feels like a reach. I'm gonna look around.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Just because I'm like, why would the photos be of the statues
Look at
be
the
in
look
the
at the
case file?
wait. Look at the pamphlet. Look at the pamphlet.
That's what I
that,
was
like,
thinking about.
shows. So
These are the only two.
well, cause so the autumn wing, the winter wing would have the winter.
I feel like it has something to do... Okay, what is the actual statement that this... I was able to create replicas based on photos of the sculptures. So you're right, if we had some kind of evidence that she, like, doesn't have the photos.
What's
or
the
something.
next statement? Is that the last one?
On this? On what? On which evidence?
Her statements.
This is the last one, yeah.
And we already pressed it, so there's not much more we can glean.
Okay,
Wait,
this...
back?
Statement.
I don't know if this is here, but this is the sugar from 18 years ago. Matches the sugar in the fountain currently. So maybe it's just this one, because now this one is... Because before we didn't have a testimony directly saying that they were replicas. So maybe it's as simple as, here's the proof that they aren't replicas. I'm gonna try that.
Yeah, because like she wouldn't have known what sugar
Well, I just...
like compound they were using.
Yeah, or I mean, is it even, like, how literal does that mean? Does it mean that literally it
Well, I
couldn't
think-
have been any other sugar?
There we go.
I'm afraid you've run out of road, Miss Bound. All I needed to do was get you to say that they were replicas, and now I can prove you wrong, because you can't deny the results of the tests conducted on the sculpture's remains. And those tests leave no room for ambiguity. What you had on display weren't replicas. They were the very statues Mr. Frost carved 18 years ago. Ooh! I can probably help explain how they worked it out if you like, dear. It's the sugar, you see. You might think sugar is sugar, but the composition is actually very unique. You could probably recreate the statues, but the secret of their chemical makeup? No, Chet, they really do just keep having this character talk, huh? Like, Edgeworth could have
She
explained
should
this.
be dead.
Thank you. Thank you, Miss Scone. I don't recall asking for her help, but still. To put it simply, the statues didn't disappear back then because they'd melted. They disappeared because you spirited them away and kept them hidden for 18 long years.
He referenced
Oh.
Spirited
Away.
Must be pissed.
What? She kept a pair of flavored ice sculptures somewhere around for all that time? That's kind of fucked up.
Yes.
Not the most out there.
You spirited them away, but the whisper of your heart was pure. My neighbor Totoro informed me that you
Unfortunately,
had
the wind rises, and on it rises justice too.
not even a grave of the fireflies would be so hidden that I wouldn't be able to
The
find
boy and the heron.
it. Yeah, I was just trying to say, like,
Porco Rosso.
Not the most out there idea in the world, assuming you had a big enough ice box.
the secret
Why,
world
it's all of you.
Yeti.
Miss Bound, have you anything to say on your defense? So you've already learned that much. Should I
That's
take
not
that
an
to admit
offense.
to having hidden the flavored ice sculptures in question? Is that the secret of your Ariete? No, I admit to no such thing. You haven't proven that I was the one who took those statues away. Card. And you won't,
because it would have been impossible for me to do so in the first place. The police were already here when they disappeared. How could I have done it without them noticing?
Heh,
Secret
how
marriage.
indeed? I don't yet know exactly how you did it, but I'm far from ready to say that it was impossible for you to have stolen them away.
You're a very persistent man, aren't you, Mr. Edgeworth?
I
bet the
am
boys love that.
indeed, and I won't stop until I get to the truth.
I see.
What if the twist is that Samson did kill that guy?
Right, and then
Judy's
she's,
covering it
yeah.
up?
Then I'd better tell you exactly what I did that day, 18 years ago.
Oh, for a second I thought we were getting another flashback.
Flashback! The whole time before judging began, I was waiting upstairs in our living area on standby.
Yeah?
During the judging, I had to go change the camera's film cartridge for Samson.
Yeah?
But before I could take the camera back to Samson, I discovered Mr. Frost's body. And that was a huge bummer. Later, around when your father arrived, I began to make the rounds and serve tea to everybody present. That was when I saw Mr. Gusto entering Mr. Frost's room. And I said, hey! And those were my movements on the day it all happened. I hardly see how you could take issue with any of that.
That's for us to decide, Miss Brown.
I don't care. Are you saying there's a contradiction in her story, Mr. Edgeworth?
That was a very, clinical description of what happened. I moved here, and I did this, and I moved here. I need to, break that down a little more. I'm more focused on proving the fact that she did indeed steal those statues. The question is, when she would have had the opportunity to do so. If I can pinpoint that, I might be able to prove exactly what she got up to.
I mean, I feel like she literally just said that there was a large period
Yeah,
of time
I
that
don't-
she was
it's kind of a
unsupervised,
weird-
free to do whatever.
The whole time before judging began, I was waiting upstairs in our living area. During the judging, she had to go change the camera's film cartridge. So this is when she found the body, and then she just kind of jumps forward to later, around when your father arrived.
That is a huge time
That time gap is so much that, initially I thought that she actually found the body earlier than she said. But then I'm like, no, I don't think that's what she's implying. She's just
I gotta
describing
start
it.
getting ready to head
really
out.
well.
But y'all can finish this up without me. I mean, I don't think Eustace is about to talk, and
Okay.
if he does,
Yeah.
done for me.
You entered the
Alright,
room
later, friends.
containing Mr.
Your
Tangaroa's work
best
before
nerd
bringing the...
voice.
I'm sure Eustace is gonna come running back from wherever we sent him off to, and maybe we can stop there, wherever that is. You entered the room containing Mr. Tangaroa's work before bringing the camera back to him, correct?
Yes, I heard the sound of something collapsing. Samson, are you in here? Oh no, a body! Oh man, a corpse.
The sound of the chocolate ship falling over after a certain someone took a bite out of one of the supports.
And Mr. Tangaroa was still in Mr. Gusto's room when you found the body?
Yes, I'm fairly sure that was the case. He was judging each room in order, and he liked to take his time.
So, the point at which she discovered Mr. Frost's body, was this the moment when Miss Bounds stole the sculptures? Hold on. The point at which she discovered Mr. Frost's body is when she stole the sculptures. No.
So,
Wait, bro. Okay, his body wasn't... So at some point his body got put in the sculptures, right? But...
well, she would have had to go take pictures of the sculptures and then...
yeah... I don't think it was. That can't have been the moment she did it. I'd better listen carefully to what she says.
Well, yeah, let's just keep pressing like
Yeah.
every...
Hold it!
Just as you did today,
Yes, I went around and offered everybody working on the investigation a cup of tea.
That may or may not have been poisoned. Present company included. I remember it well. You were there. You were here, there, upstairs, downstairs, everywhere with that little card of yours.
Put the body on the
Interesting.
car.
And did anything strike you as strange around that time?
Oh yeah, Gregory was singing the praises of Judy's tea, and I think he mentioned his saucer was cold.
His saucer was cold.
Because it was in the ice room.
Was this the moment when Miss Bound stole the scope? This is a weird, like, instead of presenting evidence, we're just pressing every statement and being like, was this the moment when she stole the sculptures? Interesting. I mean...
It feels like it's implying that the statue was stolen at this point, because it's being kept cold because the statue's underneath the car, right?
But, see, okay, you're right, that at least implies that the cart was used to, let's try it, Miss Bow, I believe this was when you stole the sculptures.
I hate to contradict you, but the fountain room was full of witnesses at that point, Mr. Fender included.
Yeah, see, that's what, I'm not sure how, like, literal this means. Like, because a lot of these statements she's making are these very broad, from this window of time, I was doing this. And in this window of time, I was doing that. And we're looking for a specific moment she stole the sculptures. I feel like it could have been within this
I almost
gap
feel
of
like
time.
we're gonna press every statement, and then we're gonna realize that there was no moment where she stole the statues.
Are you suggesting that I somehow got the sculptures out of Mr. Frost's room, right under everyone's noses?
That is precisely what I'm suggesting. The music Wait, the music kicked back in. Maybe we were right, actually. The music turned off, and I thought we were wrong. Miss Bound stole those ice sculptures, and she did it by hiding them in the cart. Yeah, okay. So we are locking into this. Okay. My father, we were locking into this, but so unconfident about it that as they were talking about it, we assumed we got it wrong. My father and Fender had no idea that one of the sculptures was mere inches away from them. Because it wasn't just a tea set you were pushing around, Miss Bound, but a hidden ice sculpture in a glass case.
Surely such a thing would have been impossible. How would a case of that size fit on a serving cart? It would have been spotted immediately. It wasn't a serving cart.
Who said anything about a serving cart?
I'm not sure I follow, Mr. Edward. What are you suggesting that she used? Oh, what are you suggesting she used instead?
I'm suggesting that Miss Bound used this to transport the sculptures. A lift cart! We probably should examine that at some point, but...
And this is...
The cart that Miss Bound used to move the flavored ice sculptures out of Mr. Frost's room 18 years ago. And it would appear that the very same cart is still here with us in this fountain room.
You're starting to cut out a little.
Am I?
We originally bought it for use in the contest. And you're saying that Miss Bound loaded Mr. Frost's sculptures onto this cart and carried them off?
I am! I am a billionaire! As you can imagine, all one would need to do is lay a case on its side, add a tablecloth, and it'd look exactly like a normal serving cart, thus allowing her to move the sculptures around freely.
That's why the tablecloth was blue. It was stained. Can it be?
That's really good. Holy moly, of course! That's why those saucers were so chilly. They were sitting on a big block of ice. Judes, how could you?
Impressive. Then again, you are Mr. Gregory Edgeworth's son. I should have expected no less. There isn't a scrap of evidence that I stole the sculptures all those years ago now. And yet, I knew that no matter what I said or did, I'd always be under a cloud of suspicion. So you admit it? You admit that you stole them from Mr. Frost's room? Yes, I do. I took those sculptures and the glass cases out of that room 18 years ago. As Mr. Edgeworth correctly deduced, I dressed up the lift cart as a serving car to do it. And slipped in and out of Mr. Frost's room while I was going around serving tea to everybody. In the end, I'd removed not only the sculptures, but the flavored ice Zodiac blocks as well.
Zodiac blocks? I feel like I've seen them for myself before. There's a huge block of ice on display here. It must be incredibly heavy, though maybe not with it being hollow on the inside. Okay. If the Winter Wing really is an exact replica of Mr. Frost's room from 18 years ago, then, even though my father never saw them because they'd already melted, the Zodiac blocks must have been in the victim's room back then as well.
When I had finished moving the 2 ice sculptures and the 2 Zodiac blocks out, I took 2 fresh, empty cases to Mr. Frost's room and I put them where the original 2 had been. Only the sculptures had been kept in glass cases, you see, to prevent them from being damaged. The blocks were a little bit more robust, so they had been displayed as is. As stated in the contest rules, we were responsible for providing all display materials, including cases.
Meaning it would have been easy for her to prepare those empty spares she swapped in.
Mr. Frost's room contained quite a few other flavored ice works in progress. I figured if I melted them down somehow, the resulting puddle would look like it came from sculptures. And that is how the sculptures from 18 years ago came to be in the Winter Wing today. I have to say, Mr. Edgeworth, that's quite the confession.
Yes, I didn't expect her to reveal that much so fast. I think she offered it so willingly because she knows there's nothing we can do with it.
That's all I have to tell you. However, despite everything I've shared, you can't charge me with anything now, can you? What? How do you figure that? Oh my. I would have thought you might know at least this much, given we're at a crime scene. But someone died. I suggest you memorize the various statutes of limitations outlined in this book.
Statutes for dummies.
Damn. Statutes of what?
Oh my god, that's going in the evidence, bro.
Let's go.
Simply put, Kay, prosecutors only have a certain amount of time within which they can put a suspect on trial for a given crime. Let's take a closer look, shall we?
Wait, is...
So it's different for every crime? Murder, 15 years, theft, 7 years, oh!
Yes, Miss Bound stole the ice sculptures 18 years ago. So it's too late to have her arrested for that crime. The crime of theft, which had a 7-year time. Yes, remember this, Kay. If you actually do steal something, you need to keep it a secret for at least 7 years.
I was already thinking about it, Mr. Edgeworth. Theft is a serious matter, especially when it involves the removal of evidence from a crime scene. However, as you yourself just pointed out, Miss Bound can no longer be prosecuted for her crime, rendering your revelation rather pointless, wouldn't you say, Mr. Edgeworth?
Huh. I wouldn't be so sure about that. For you see, the theft of the ice sculptures isn't my principal interest here. I find the body that reappeared 18 years after the theft to be of considerably more interest. The body
Are
that
you suggesting that I also hid Mr. Frost's body? I don't think he was killed until, like, today.
You don't? You think he was just, like, technically alive in the ice block for, like,
I think Bro got like frozen, and they were like, "Damn, I guess he's dead." And then, and then she was like, "Well, I guess it's been long enough. They think he's been dead for 15 years. Now I can actually kill him and put him in the fountain."
See, I'm thinking that that Eustace is gonna come back in like 15 minutes and be like, Carmelo Gusto's dead, and so now we're charging her for that murder.
Because the statute of murder also expires.
Yeah. I
Wait
am
a minute.
indeed suggesting you hid the body.
Wait a minute. It's canonically been 2 years. No, it's canonically been at least 3 years
Since what?
since the first Ace Attorney game.
Oh.
Because it's been 18 years and the statute of limitations on murder is 15 years.
Oh yeah, true. And Von Karma, okay.
And that was the whole point. And that was the whole point of case 4.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. That's neat.
But how do you keep a body hidden for 18 years without anybody finding it? You don't kill it.
By hiding it in a very unusual way.
Ooh, now this is interesting. Interesting. Are you telling me that you know where the body has been for all this time, Mr. Edgeworth?
It's not such a big leap if you think about what Miss Bound has told us already. Let's just say it wasn't just flavored ice that she removed from Mr. Frost's room back then.
Very well. If you are confident in this claim, let us put it to the test. Chopin! Tell me, Mr. Edgeworth, where exactly was Mr. Frost's body hidden?
Okay. Here's where I'm like, do we present the whole Winter Wing photo, or do we present specifically the Pisces statue?
I think he's in the statue.
Yeah, the Pisces.
This is where Miss Bound hid the body.
We should have presented the Winter Wing.
Yeah,
We should
okay,
have
I guess we'll
presented
just
the
present the
Winter-
whole
Oh,
Winter
we're
Wing.
cooked. We're cooked.
That's
We're
fine.
cooked.
Come! Wait outside, dog.
Oh, forgive me, but if you just give me one last chance, I picked
No.
the wrong piece of ice sculpture.
You failed.
I mean,
You lose.
there aren't any
Good
others
day,
in here that
sir.
are like clearly. Yeah, no. Okay, it's gotta be this one then.
A photograph of Mr. Frost's works.
And of the victim's body, Your Honor. The Larry drawing really should also have worked, but maybe, but
You
whatever.
will have to forgive me, but I don't see what you mean. Where exactly in this photograph is Mr. Frost's body?
They're gonna have us point at. Now they're gonna have us point at the
The
Pisces statue
Gemini statue, actually.
or the Gemini.
Wait, that's this one, right?
Yeah. That was the one that had the blood.
Yeah. The screaming
Gemini
goat
sculpture.
is not where they were. Yes, it may look like a sculpture at first glance, but it is, in fact, Mr. Frost's corpse. I had this idea, like, back when they first were, like, talking about
Yeah.
sculptures melting and, like, the harp missing pig and stuff. I'm like, there's a body in there.
Wha- Surely you can't be serious. I don't see anything in the photograph to support such a wild claim.
That's because a certain piece of evidence was used to hide the body in plain sight. The blue...
And what piece of evidence might that be?
The blue tarp is over the body's head, like the cloaked figure in the image. Like, this is the blue tarp, and then that's the body in there.
One of the cloths from in the Autumn Wing.
Yes, when it's made to glow in just the right way, it's so visually convincing you might mistake it for ice. Isn't that right, Miss Scone? She needs to
Please
talk
don't talk to
every
her
time
again.
this comes up. Well, yes, dear, but you could make it look like just about anything, really. Even blazing fire! And the right shade of blue would make it look like ice, yes. Exactly like it, in fact.
Is it not the case that a certain special device is needed to generate these colors, though?
Heh. If you would care to take another look at the photograph of the Winter Wing, Your Honor. Look at this photograph. You'll notice there is a small box connected to the bottom of the Gemini display case.
That's
One of the very light-emitting devices in question. Detective Gumshoe even confirmed its presence. In fact, this particular device went missing 18 years ago. Back then, it was no doubt firmly connected to the cloth inside of the display case. Which means Miss Bound had no choice but to take it with her when she removed the sculpture. So you see, this cloth and the light-emitting device were being used to create the illusion that Mr. Frost's body was, in fact, a statue carved from ice.
no. That can't be.
Wait, so you're telling me that when we took that photo of us in the Winter Wing?
Yes, we were standing right in front of the body.
Objection, but the body and the cloth were both recovered from the fountain. Why were they found there if the body was supposed to be in the Winter Wing disguised as a sculpture?
Because there would have been no mystery as to how the body had been hidden if we had found it as is. Miss Bound needed to remove Mr. Frost from the Winter Wing in order to throw us off the scent.
Ridiculous. I don't recall her sneaking around behind our backs to throw a body in the fountain.
No, and she didn't need to, because she had another method at her disposal. Her trusty lift cart. The same cart that had proved so useful in executing her original theft.
What? Oh!
I believe she wheeled the body into one of the other wings and floated it down the stream to the fountain. The frozen body, being quite solid, probably got stuck somewhere along the way, which is why only the cloth appeared at first. The cloth Miss Scone discovered.
And then the body followed afterwards once it thawed enough.
Well, I now know what's going on. I didn't at the start of the stream. Now I do.
It's an ingenious theory, Mr. Edgeworth.
I mean, I knew about the ice sculpture
But
body trapped in it thing.
Can you prove that it was me? It seems a little unfair to expect me to accept your accusations without proof, don't you think? What about an eyewitness? Do you think someone might have spotted her when she was moving the body? Someone
As
like
a matter of
Larry, who
fact,
was
I
recording?
do, yeah. And the contradiction in the piece of evidence I was provided was shed light on exactly how Miss Bound moved the body as well.
Well, Mr. Edgeworth, do you have any evidence to support your allegation?
Of course! I have a piece of very compelling proof right here, straight from the sketchbooks of a certain Laurice Dunham.
Then please present it to the court. What evidence do you have that proves Miss Bound to act as you claim? More drawings?
She's like, what the fuck is this? Like, she's the main person in this drawing. Alright, ignore the part that's fan art of you.
Why did he draw my boobs so accurately and he fucked up my cape though? And is that me?
Yes, Mr. Butts drew sketches of people as they passed through the fountain room. But what I'm interested in is the cart we can see here.
Miss Bound's serving cart, what about it?
Heh. Why is she saying heh so much? I feel like he didn't do that in the past. You don't see it. She's using the same trick as she used 18 years ago. Ergo, we know that Miss Bound was busy moving Mr. Frost's body when this picture was being drawn.
What? If I may, I don't see Mr. Frost's body anywhere in that sketch. All I see is a picture of me delivering chocolates to everyone.
Really? Then allow me to direct your attention to the color of the tablecloth, Miss Bound. I'd originally thought that Mr. Butts had made an error, but he's assured me that couldn't possibly be the case.
This tablecloth appears to be light blue.
Yes, a shade of tablecloth that Miss Bound doesn't seem to own. The cloth only appears to be light blue due to the body hiding just underneath.
Whoa, but the shape of the card is perfectly rectangular, just as one would expect. Surely it would be immediately obvious that the tablecloth is being draped directly over the body.
We've been over this. The body's in a block of ice. It was placed inside one of the hollow zodiac blocks in the Winter Wing. Place one of those on the lift cart and it'd easily pass muster as a regular serving cart, wouldn't you agree? Okay, my question is, how the hell did she, like... How the hell did she, like, move this body between different blocks of ice? Like, multiple times.
Goddess of justice.
Miss Bow, surely now you must admit that it was you who moved the body, just as you did 18 years ago.
I didn't expect you to do all of that from a single, simple sketch. But that sketch alone isn't really enough to prove your theory, is it?
Huh. You needn't worry on that front. My case doesn't rest solely on Mr. Butt's artwork. I'm really having fun today, that's why I keep saying huh before every line. Once you had disposed of the body, your serving cart became a simple lift cart once more. Which is exactly what we discovered here in the fountain room. Without a serving cart, you had to find somewhere to put your chocolates.
My chocolates? The one I was handing out?
As we saw in the sketch, you had originally placed them on top of the cart. But the chocolates you gave us came from your pocket. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah! Mine was half melted.
Forgot
Very
about that
yummy.
detail.
Tasted like pocket lint. It was still super sweet and tasty though. I loved the taste of
Why
pocket
did
lint.
you suddenly feel the need to put the chocolates in your pocket, Miss Bab? Every time I start a line loud, I can hear it echo back from Lawrence Mike, and it's really funny.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. I'll be like, I, or why, or I am, and I'll just hear it come back.
Steve.
I am Miles
I-
Edgeworth. Okay. It was because you no longer had a serving cart to put them on. That's why.
Sonic the Hedgehog hit by a car.
Sonic, look
One
out!
moment, please. You've explained what Miss Bound did with the chocolates and the lift cart. But what about the tablecloth? Where did it go?
Indeed.
Did it wash it?
If stashing the chocolates in her pocket was the only solution she could think of, I doubt Miss Bound had the time to dispose of an entire tablecloth.
Well, Mr. Edgeworth, do you have an answer for me?
Miss Bound didn't
Apron?
hide or dispose of the tablecloth, Your Honor. In fact, it's right here in
Apron.
front of us.
Perhaps you would care to enlighten us. Where exactly is the tablecloth Miss Bound used to hide the body?
Is it her dress? Wait.
Her apron, I think.
Okay.
Or in the fountain.
Miss Bound has the tablecloth on her person. And in plain view, in fact. Oh yeah, the
In
apron.
plain view. Daniel. No, surely you don't mean.
Yes, Miss Bound. It's the cloth around your waist, isn't it? Dun, 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 dun. And given that the Zodiac blocks weren't kept in glass cases, that cloth would have been in direct contact with the ice. All we would need to do is confirm my theory is test the cloth for traces of the sugar used in Mr. Frost's work. The game is up, Miss Bound. It's time to come clean.
I couldn't do laundry.
No.
You won't need to test the tablecloth.
Hmm?
Everything you said is true.
She's gonna be like, I moved the body, but that doesn't mean I killed anyone. You know?
Yeah.
I didn't.
I stole
do it.
Delicia's Infesticide Ultra and I moved Mr. Frost's body.
Well, you didn't have to admit that part.
It was me. It was all me. Except for the murder. Delicia, I'm so sorry. Last week I went in your bag and I took it.
Oh no, Diddy!
And then I put it in his pocket, hoping to make it look like he had tried to do himself in.
Oh.
But I also made sure to leave no fingerprints but yours, just in case the police suspected foul play.
That's not what I expected her to say. Like, Judy, you... Oh, gosh!
But Judes, why? Weren't we supposed to be on the same side? All fighting together to free Samson?
If she left...
Well, she definitely knows he didn't kill him, because she did.
Yeah.
We were, but I couldn't afford to get arrested. Not yet. Not until I'd finally proven that Samson is innocent. I always planned to give myself up in the end, I swear. I know it's easy to say that now, but...
I'd do it this way, though. It's not like you.
I'm sorry, Mr. Sexo. I've got...
God damn it.
I'm in so much trouble. I've been the guilty party all along, ever since that day 18 years ago. Are you trying to tell us that the true culprit in this IS-7 incident was you? I committed a terrible crime. I took those soldiers and I stole them for purely selfish reasons. The moment Mr. Frost died, they became more than mere entries in a confectionery contest. They became the final works of Samson's favorite artist.
Oh, I stole the sculptures because I was such a big fan. Oh.
I just
God
love
damn
art.
it.
I love it.
I couldn't allow him to just melt away, not before he came home. And then he hasn't come home. And that meant I couldn't let anybody near them, not even the police.
That still doesn't explain why you hid the body in them.
So I hid them. I knew it was wrong, but I just had to. I put them in the cold storage room for safekeeping. But what I had actually done was far worse than anything I could have possibly imagined.
Oh, she's gonna claim that she didn't know the body was in there when she moved the sculpture. That...
Something like that, yeah.
Okay.
Because who would have thought that Mr. Frost's body itself was posing as one of the sculptures?
So she
Not
didn't
me.
know about the body when she stole the sculpture?
I didn't know. No, not me. Samson is a kind man, a saint. He could never kill anybody. Never. And yet, because of what I did, the police never found Mr. Frost's body, and Samson was found guilty. After all he'd done for me, it was my family, the only family I've ever had. He was the most important person in the entire world to me, and
Dudes.
we're not friends, bro.
I know, right? Oh, earlier when he was like, why would you do it this way? This isn't like you. Like, you don't know what she's like.
Like he's been around.
Right? Yeah.
After his conviction, I was forced out of our home. I was finally able to return only a few days ago, and when I did, I went to the cold storage room to check up on the sculptures, and that's when I saw it. Mr. Frost's body. It had been there the whole time.
You're telling me no one looked in the cold storage room for the sculptures? It's a big house.
For 18 years. Of course, by that point, the statute of limitations had expired. So I did what I did today. Because it was the only way I could think of to make things right.
Okay, if the statutes of limitation had expired and all she did was move the sculptures, then she could have just come to us and told us that she moved the sculptures. She wouldn't have been arrested for it. Clearly she did more. It seems I've misunderstood her intentions. Everything she's done really has all been for Mr. Tangaroa's sake. I do think
what are you
that's
thinking
true.
of,
I
Mr.
think,
Edgeworth?
like, she probably committed this murder for him and did all this cover-up for him as well. Like, something that's been puzzling me. Why did Miss Bound use poison gas Why not a more reliable method? And why disguise the autumn wing as the winter wing? The only reason I can think of is to confuse someone who was here 18 years ago. Carmela
Yeah,
Busto, maybe?
I wonder what she had in mind. She was trying to kill Sexo, I bet, because he's overly familiar.
If she was trying to prove that Mr. Tangaroa is innocent, Miss Bound's ultimate goal must be to find the true killer? Maybe. Depends. Is she the true killer? It depends on if she's the true killer or not. But I feel like it's almost implying they're implying she isn't. Miss Bound, your ultimate aim was to see Mr. Tangaroa cleared of all charges, correct? And to that end, you had to expose the real killer and have the police find the body from 18 years ago. Is my understanding of your intentions correct? It's more complicated than I thought, perhaps. At least in terms of, like, motives and such. Exhibiting the sculptures was sure to force the killer to return to the crime scene. After all, they were the only person apart from you who knew that the body was hidden in the icework.
So they would have freaked out thinking the body was about to be discovered and come running,
Oh my
yeah?
God, does that mean the killer is Carmelo? Like the unconscious guy?
Or Delicia.
Exactly. Yeah, or it could just be fucking joke character. Woohoo! It's like, yeah. Exactly.
Actually, it's Fender.
Oh my god. Exactly. But Miss Bound ran the risk that the killer might successfully cover their tracks this time. In the worst case scenario, they might even have been able to remove Mr. Frost's body from the scene. So how could she lure the true killer in to revealing themselves without putting vital evidence at risk?
Oh, I see what you're getting at. You're saying that's why the Autumn Wing was all Winter Wing.
Yeah, because I've been thinking it's like, if she committed that murder, why, like, put herself at risk by re-putting those statues on display? Like, she basically already got away with it. But if she didn't commit the murder and she's trying to lure out the actual killer, that's a lot more interesting. You were betting on one thing, Miss Bound, weren't you? That whoever opened the Pisces case you had so carefully disguised as the Gemini case would be the real perpetrator of the IS-7 incident.
No. But that would mean the real killer was overruled. Enough. Not another word. Do you realize the implications of what you are saying, Mr. Edgeworth? Are you prepared to stand behind the accusations you are clearly about to make?
Miss Bound set a trap for Mr. Frost's killer, meaning that whoever found themselves caught in that trap is highly likely to be the guilty party. This is interesting.
Unless they're an idiot.
Right. But I just like
Larry.
Like it oh my god. Like it shifted from being like Edgeworth's looking for the killer that his father never found to like he's maybe having to prosecute the person who had tried to kill the killer that his father never found. Like I lack the evidence to support such an assertion. To accuse someone without any evidence is not to be done lightly, so should I really go ahead and make my accusation?
Nah.
I don't know if you're saying this as a joke, but I almost feel like it would make sense to hold off on the, like, we don't have the evidence.
Again, yeah. I mean, from a realistic sense, like, it's entirely possible that, like, that it was like an unfortunate accident. Like, they went to go check the statue because they were here 18 years ago, and they're like, "Oh, that's funny. I don't remember it looking like that." And then, oops, I got poisoned.
Maybe I should investigate further. Try to uncover the evidence I lack. No, if I don't act now, the plot will end. So I'll make the
illusion of free choice.
I was gonna say, I'm like, this is either an illusion of choice. I'm gonna pick don't, and we're gonna just do it, or that's actually. So I'll just pick don't, have him say whatever, and then, you know, if that's... I'm seizing the moment. Judge Gabel, I am prepared to stand behind my accusation. I know exactly who is to blame for the IS-7 incident. Possibly.
Take that! Eddie Fender.
Mr. Gusto, the victim of the poison gas attack is the perpetrator behind the IS-7 incident?
Dusty! Oh, it's just one horrifying revelation after the other!
Mr. Gusto.
Miss Bound, as we have established, you knew that the opening of the gallery would lure in the real culprits, and you set up the poison gas trap in order to catch them. Do you dispute the facts thus far?
You're a very impressive man, Mr. Edgeworth, just like your father. And of course, you're absolutely right.
Then perhaps you could tell us exactly what happened in your own words?
Of course. I have nothing to hide anymore. So I might as well tell you everything. As you said, I set a trap here in the gallery to try and catch Mr. Frosty's killer. Before we opened, I made sure that the door to the Autumn Wing was the only one that was unlocked. When opening time came, I went around to unlock the doors of the various rooms, and found the Autumn Wing had been locked from the inside. The killer is on the other side of the door. The thought, well, it frightened me.
And then she simply walked away, leaving him to fall victim to her poison gas trap. Oh yeah, the whole locked, the whole locked from the inside thing was a piece that we'd never, like, connected before.
When I heard that Mr. Gusto was being treated for gas inhalations, that's when I knew he was the murderer. All that was left for the police to find Mr. Frost's body, and then Samson would finally be proven innocent. At least, that was my plan.
Judes, why didn't you tell me? You know I'm always here for you, right? I mean,
We don't talk.
unless it's like Thursdays or Tuesdays, because I'm busy those days, you know. And also, I can't really come near the prison because, as we stated, it's within 500 feet of a school. So, we could have found another way. It didn't have to be this way. It didn't have to be like this.
Our character,
Thank you, Mr. Sexo. You've been so very kind to me all these years.
Someone's favorite character in this game is Fender, and we are just committing brutal character assassination. Like he's gonna go down a tier on whatever tier list we make just from what we've turned him into.
Just for being Sexo.
That person's name.
Eddie Sexo Fender.
I'm letting you know right now, Coleman. That person's name is the creator, is the director of this game, because he has.
They love Eddie for no reason.
He has gotten so much. He has gotten so pushed. Like I think Eddie. Our snide jokes aside, I think Eddie's a fine character.
Yeah.
But like he is so like this is basically his. This is basically.
It's as much his story as it is Edgeworth's right now. Yeah.
And like, yeah, he's connected to Edgeworth, but also they made the choice to do that.
Yeah.
But I'm the one who created this mess, so it was up to me to try and clean it up. And also, the store was right next to a school, so I didn't care what it took as long as I could get Samson out of that awful place.
Judy.
18 years ago, the police managed to cover up the fact that Mr. Frost's body had gone missing.
No, you're right about that, Kirk, because honestly, like, thinking about the flashbacks and then this, and then in the present, Fender probably has... Fender has as many, if not more, lines of dialogue in this case than Miles Edgeworth does. From being, like, in the flashbacks and in the present and being very actively involved in those
jokes
parts.
about him being a sex offender aside, he's a fine character. Like, he's a perfectly likable character. It's just really funny that, like, at least for this case, he is the main character.
Yeah. It's
If
why
I went to
it's
them
why
now
Gumshoe
and
is
it had reappeared,
completely
I was
in the
afraid they
background.
might have tried to cover things up again. Cops, a cab. So I worked to set off a very public incident here in the gallery in front of as many witnesses as possible.
I'm
Okay,
sorry.
helmet head.
Well, fuck you. Don't make fun of my receding hairline. I
Not
win
even
you all
receding all
down.
that bad. You just like fucked it up.
Fender.
Wait, you're saying I didn't? You're saying I don't need to wear this stupid fedora? I can just have a good haircut?
Yes.
Fender.
My
You have
fuck
the
is all
clown
up.
hair from The Sims 4.
Fender. This can't be easy for him. Learning all this about his old friend and learning that he has a shitty haircut. It can't be easy for him.
No, I'm the one who should be apologizing. I should have told you your haircut was bad 18 years ago.
I haven't changed it in 18 years because no one told me that it was a bad look on me. Oh no!
No, it's like he questioned it once around her, and she was being like a people pleaser, and she was like, "I think it looks great," and that's like.
And everyone goes, "Ugh." Mr. Edgeworth, Mr. Fender, I hope one day you can forgive me. Whatever punishment I have to face, I'm ready to accept it. Even though the statute of limitations has expired. Maybe I should. But please, if I may ask one thing of you, it's that you simply must clear Samson's name.
I'm ready to face the punishments for my crimes, which I don't have to face because the statute of limitations is up. Bye.
The way the truth of these past 18 years had come to light was unexpected, to say the least. And yet, it had only set us down a path towards an even more shocking end. A whole nother stream of gaming, perhaps, to figure out who the actual killer is, and how, and also why. And
it could still turn out to be Delicia Scone.
it could. It could.
We could have her killed yet.
The idea that every, in Ace Attorney, when a villain gets found out to be guilty, they just go away to, the comedy goofy prison. But in, for Edgeworth, electric chair.
The committee's view. What the hell does that mean? Are we gonna get, a...
Justice Committee.
Yeah. I'm just curious why that's the title of this next section. But I actually...
I think we had here, yeah.
Yeah. That's a good
They
place.
even,
I thought Eustace was gonna show up and be like, Carmelo Gusto's dead! And then we were gonna prosecute her for the murder of Carmelo Gusto. And that was gonna be where it ends, is Eustace showing up. But it seems like it's a lot more complicated than I thought. Although Carmelo Gusto still could die. I don't know. But yeah. Interesting case.
never say never.
No, that's not what I meant to. No. This one. Exit game. Don't save. Exit game. Alright. Well, my stream title is now no longer accurate. I do now have an idea of what is going on. And I think next time we will probably be our last... We'll play at some point next week. I want to play next week. Especially if we're not doing a D&D session. We could definitely play next week. They're all muted. They all left me.
No, I saw that
still
whenever
here,
I was unmuted, or that the repo thing keeps opening and closing its mouth. Because you were talking.
The repo thing? Wait, are you guys playing
Yeah.
repo?
No.
It's her profile picture.
Oh, okay. I see. Interesting.
The decoration.
Well, I was
Look,
just
it
I
looks
was
like
just
I'm
saying
talking, I'm
that we
not.
should definitely play next week. Yeah, since we're not doing a D&D thing, we can get Jack, get all of us.
Nah,
and we can
I'm
finish
gonna
it.
do my own.
Nah, we're gonna wait another 3 months.
Fuck it, make it 6.
Oh my god.
For a bit.
Just
Make
wait
it
till next
35.
year, guys. This is like my Yakuza 0 playthrough now.
18 years.
Arrivederci!